Good afternoon, everyone. We are back. It is your boy Carl. I'm on my own today. I hope you're all very, very well. Trying a few different things with the OBS studio software today. So apologies if we have some technical difficulties, but I'll try and get them rectified as soon as possible. Yeah, lots to come. Obviously, we need a result today. I hope you're all very, very, very well. It's going to be a difficult afternoon, that is for sure. Newcastle United v Burnley at home, St James's Park. What are your score predictions already? Let me know in the comments how you're all feeling. David, I'm very well, thank you. Chris, very well. Tony, very well, thank you. Lovely to be back with you all. Yeah, like I said, just myself and you guys today. So let's hope that it's a positive day. As I said, a very, very, very difficult fixture coming up. Burnley, a very tough side to beat at the moment. Haven't lost in the league since they played Manchester City back on October the 16th, I think it is, which is insane. So it is a must win, as many of you are already saying. Let's just drop a few of the comments in. Hippie, good day. Carl, hope you're well. Very well, thank you, mate. Hope you're well too. Tony, very, very optimistic with a 4-0 win to the Zebras. Chris, we need a win. We do indeed. Ronald, 2-1. The two need it. Yes, we do. Score prediction for today. I said myself, I know Burnley are going to be very difficult to beat, but I do feel like we've got enough going forward. And I said in a video, we did very well against them under the poor tutelage of Steve Bruce and co. Although we didn't come out on top against them in penalties. I think we had 18 shots in that League Cup game, and that wasn't with Eddie Howe in charge. So I feel like we've got enough attacking prowess to go forward. But I am still wary that they're relatively astute at the back. So I'm going to go 2-1 to Newcastle. We need the win, don't we? We need that win. Newcastle 3-1 Burnley, 2-1 Newcastle. I'm loving the optimism from everyone. 98-0 from not so local hero Joe Linton to score 25. Is there any other way that they could go? Oh dear, love that. But let's get into. I've got. What's the time? It's 22. I've not even got my stream sorted yet. Not gonna lie. Don't even know where I'm watching it yet. I can't say on here, but you know, you guys go along on Twitter and put whatever you want to say with regards to where you're gonna watch it. What else have we got in the comments? Just throw some more comments out there before we jump into the lineup. Guys, how do I watch this? Best thing to do, mate, is just speak to people in the chat. I can't give you anything. J7, hasn't he been an absolute breath of fresh air this season? I mean, I thought he was doing okay under Steve Bruce, but then Eddie Howe's come in and give him even more of a kick up the backside, which is just amazing. So it's I'm really, 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 really happy with the way that he's played. So I can't wait to see what he can do today. His work rate against Norwich was fantastic. I'll go for a 2-0 win. First clean sheet, first win. Go on then, Brandon. Brandon's finally got home. He wasn't allowed to leave the country, funnily enough. But yeah, if you haven't already, guys, please drop a like on the video. You know, it helps us shoot the analytics through the stratosphere so we can get everyone watching and push Newcastle Fans TV as far as possible. I think we're on 30,200 subscribers, something like that now, which is insane. And it's thanks to you all. So again, thank you very much for that. But like I said, like, share, subscribe, smash that like button as much as you can. Keith Lascelles back in the squad. Yes, I'm just going to move on to the lineup now. Look, we've got a few little things for you. Look, let's go. Let's do this. Oh, look at that little transition. Oh, Carly Bryant's doing his work. And this might be wrong. I've put Ritchie in there. I've not even looked properly. I did this earlier. I put Dubravka, Manquillo, Shaw. Saw that Lascelles has come back in. Willock, Shelby, Jolin, and ASM, Miggy, and Wilson. Is Ritchie in or is it Jamaal Lewis? Correct me if I am wrong, because I don't know. I don't know if it is him. I better have a quick look, hadn't I, really? Because otherwise, this isn't going to be a... he's left Jamaal Lewis in the squad. So ignore the... that's what happens for doing it so early. I changed the Lascelles one round with Fernandez. But, okay, fair enough. Lewis starting. My bad, guys. Over-prepared. Double jammer, yes it is. Love that, Senshi. How do you guys feel about the Fernandez situation? I know lots of people are saying on Twitter that they trust the process, etc., which I do. But Lascelles hasn't been fantastic, has he? But saying that he is our captain at the end of the day. So was it silly or naive to think that Jamaal Lascelles wasn't going to come back into the squad? But I definitely feel like Shaw and Fernandez at the moment could be the best partnership at centre half. I don't know what you guys think. Other than that, obviously minus the Ritchie thing, it's relatively, well, I say relative, it's a very, very attacking side, isn't it? I'm glad that Miggy's in personally. I want to see what he can do in that kind of 10 role, sitting behind Wilson. Tony says harsh on Fernandez, but let's hope Lascelles has a good game. Yeah, we've just got to get behind them, haven't we? I think it's not the time for us to get on anyone's back, unfortunately. We need to be supportive as possible. We've got to be, without sounding too cliche, that 12th man, haven't we? We have to be. We've got to G these lads on to go and get a result, regardless of who's in the side. Peter Griffin, good shout. That's what I'll be using. UK Jack 67 makes sense, really. As sales mate, Marks Wood and Shaw for yes, because Chris Wood is obviously an aerial threat that you've got to worry about. Shelby will have a blinder today in the physical battle against Burnley. Fernandez is really unlucky not to start, but like you say, trust the process. How are the lads? So, yeah, lots of interesting comments and lots I agree with. The Shelby battle in the midfield will be interesting. He's going to be a huge part of whether we get a result today. He needs to play, that quarterback role in terms of being able to get the ball through to Jolin and ASM and Miggy to link up with Callum Wilson, because the last thing you kind of want Shelby to do, because he's capable of doing this as well, is entirely what's the word I'm looking for? Isolating Joelinton, ASM and Miggy by surpassing them with a 50-yard pass to Callum Wilson, for example. We don't really want that. We want him to be linking up with the front four. Sam, this is what happens when you over-prepare, mate. 6 a.m. I started doing stuff. So it's my bad. I thought Ritchie was coming back in, but Jamaal Lewis is in. So ignore that. But let's quickly move over to the Burnley lineup. Burnley lineup incoming. Boom. Transition. Woo! Cool graphics. So we've got Pope, Lowton, Collins, Tarkowski, Taylor, Goodmanson, Brownhill, Westwood, McNeil, Wood, and Cornet. Very, very interesting. On the bench, Hennessy, Thomas, Cork, Roberts, Peters, Vidra, Long, Lennon, and Rodriguez. Dwight McNeil is very, very close to Matt Ritchie in terms of crossing opportunities for in the Premier League rather than just Burnley. I think he's only 11 behind Matt Ritchie. I think he's still top in terms of crossing opportunities created, which is around 94, I think he's made. I think Dwight McNeil currently is around 79, something like that. I can't remember whether it was Brownhill or Westwood. One of them were also very high up in terms of one-on-ones. So obviously Jamaal Lewis and Javier Manquillo need to be at the top of their game today. Top of their game. Burnley have such a Brexit team, says Tony. I love that. JD, I have Sky Sports and Amazon. They both don't have it on. If we lose today, is this hard? It is hard to avoid relegation. Absolutely, because that will be no wins in 15. So 13 games left. 13 games left. 23 games left. And you've got to win over half of them then to stay up. If we were to lose the rest of them, for example, we could probably get away with 10 wins and maybe 4 or 5 draws to think that would put us on 40 points. But that's a huge ask. So we need to, if we're even going to look at doing that, we need to get a result today, as you all know. West Ham Chelsea game was fantastic to watch. I didn't see it, Hippie. What was the score? Jack Rose says, massive game today, must 3 points. How are the lads? Tarkowski must have mixed emotions. Definitely. It's very interesting, isn't it? Because you got to think he's got one eye on Newcastle United. We are down if we lose or draw today. They had a game in hand, so it's vital. Where are we? 3-2 Hammers. Okay, interesting indeed. I didn't get a chance to see it, so I didn't. I do apologise. What I'm going to do, guys, because we've got a little bit of a new segment coming in. But before that, I'm just going to give you replay Matt's message for the 30k to say thank you all again, and please continue to support the channel. So bear with me a second, just while I get a few things set up in the background. Be straight back with you.
Alright everyone, sorry that me and my facial furniture can't be there this evening. Unfortunately, I've got to work, got to pay the bills somehow, but just wanted to drop by to say a massive thank you to every single one of you that's subscribed to the channel. Not only that, but everyone that's ever watched, liked, commented, or become a member on the channel as well. Every single thing counts, and it means a lot to us. I'm sure the lads have already been saying that on the channel already. But it's an absolute amazing journey for me so far on the channel, not only being part of a channel just over a year now, and we've grown massively in that time, and that's thanks to you guys dropping likes, comments and subscribes on the video. And massive thank you to all the members as well. We've got people tuning in all the way from Australia and the States, which is just sublime. So 30,000 of us now. We're nearly at St James's capacity. If you get a few more of your mates to subscribe as well, I reckon we can reach 50,000 by the end of the year. Enjoy the rest of the video, guys. Again, sorry I can't be there, and a massive thank you to everyone that's been a part of the channel so far.
30,000 subscribers. Oh my word. I had this. It says yay for 30k, just to commemorate the oh, it's not worked. Batteries aren't working on that, but it was to commemorate the achievement. That was the plan, but instead we've had to revert to my Marvel First Avengers shield. So congrats to everyone on 30k. The champions. Most of all, Lee, who started this channel a while ago, God, years ago, and he's put every ounce of his being into this channel. He lives and breathes Newcastle United, and when he's not doing that, he lives and breathes Newcastle Fans TV, so nobody deserves this more than him. You know, Sam and Johnny with the content they bring is fantastic, and everyone else, of course, and myself. We pride ourselves on the content that we put out and the people that we've got involved. You know, we go all over the globe to get people involved. And I think you guys are obviously the lifeblood of the channel, and girls, of course. But the support that you've given us over the last year is not just the last year, of course, but especially the last year has been absolutely insane, considering it's been such rubbish football. We've been able to get it through it all together, and because of that, we're able to now invest in ourselves heavily in terms of equipment that we use, so new microphones, new cameras, new laptops, that sort of thing. We're able to do that because of you, so thank you. And I hope that the next time we do this video, it's 100,000 subscribers. Maybe we'll miss the 40 and the 50 and go straight to 100. Could you imagine? But no, in all seriousness, just thank you. Please continue to support us. And you know, it's been absolute pleasure to be able to interact with you all. I genuinely enjoy it, and it's a massive part of my life. And I'll talk about this in another video, but because of you guys and because of this channel, it's allowed me to actually take a completely different career path in my own life, and I'm now working in production for a live TV channel, and that's because of people like yourselves. And you know, I could really go into detail and get personal and probably get, you know, a bit upset about it all in a positive way, but like genuinely this has changed my life for the better. You know, we don't have 1 million subscribers, but 30,000 subscribers is an absolutely huge feat, and it's opened so many opportunities for everyone around the channel, and on a personal level for me, it's been nothing but amazing. So thank you to you all. Thank you to everyone involved in the channel. There we are. Thank you thank you for listening to me waffle there, much appreciated. yeah, getting into this Burnley side, it's obviously a very resolute and astute side that we're coming up against today. They are very, very hard to beat right now, but we do have enough attacking force to be able to do that. I personally think. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think we can break down this Burnley side? Lots of other teams have tried so far, and lots of other teams have struggled. One thing I want to do, guys, it's we've got 9 minutes left until kickoff. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate that, mate. I'm going to introduce something new. When I do the watch along, and you'll notice when it's just me using this broadcast software, I've come up with a thing in terms of trying to support local bands. So the first one will be, we don't have to worry about copyright for this, you see. And what other way to expand our horizons and our outreach and support other people than supporting local bands? In terms of bands from Newcastle, I'm not talking about a band from Birmingham right now. I'm talking about a band from Newcastle, from Cramlington. We have I think they're a trio. They're a trio. I apologise because I'm pretty sure Jeff's watching this, so I do apologise. Yeah, band called the Incognitos Band, fronted by Jeff Dodds. Backing vocals from Jason, and the drums and backing vocals from Mark. I'm a huge fan of them. To be honest, and I think you'll be interested in them as well. So I'm going to bring them up next. What's better than a little bit of football? A little bit of music before football. What I'll then do is leave the link in the description, because I need you guys to go over and subscribe to them, because they're really, really good. Genuinely, like, it's just music that I think it goes hand in hand with football and that sort of thing, and obviously they're a local band to Newcastle, so go and support them, guys. They are coming up next. Lee, don't worry, there's no copyright on this. So yeah, this is the Incognitos Band with Universe. Seems there's no music playing. Bear with me, guys. I apologise. This has not gone well, has it? Let's try and do this another way. Bear with me, because I do want to get that played before the game starts, to be honest. Ringo's why is Fernando's not starting? I have no idea. No idea. Oh. Right, hopefully this is going to play. But we're going with a different song. We're going to say free. Oh, this is not well. Hopefully you can hear that, guys. Are we getting anything? This is it. I don't know what's going with that, guys, so I do apologise. I'll try and do that at half-time, try and get that sorted. If you think that the game's going to be played here, it's not, guys. So, unfortunately, this isn't the place for you to actually watch the Newcastle United match. We are just doing the watch-along, and I'll be engaging with all of you, but we will not be showing the game here. So, if that's what you're here for, I do apologise. Yeah, I was trying to. I don't know why that music's not playing. It's really frustrated me. It's something I wanted to do, but we'll try and get that sorted at halftime. Yeah, so we need to win. We need to win. I am so nervous. I don't know about you guys. I do not know about you guys. I am stressed. Rest. I'm just gonna get this loaded. Can't even have the volume on, really. Or can I? Guys. I can't tell you on here, unfortunately, Ciaran. People will be able to tell you in the chat, though. What if I can do a half screen on here? Of course we can. Is everyone else already shitting themselves or just me? Oh, dear. I am proper bricking it, lads. Has anyone got one with British commentary? No offense, of course. Of course. Oh, no prime today, big Brad. Could all be over by the shouting today. Haven't been this nervous since the Euro final game and blah, blah, blah. I'm nervous. Nervous. Go on, Miggy. Miggy getting a little bit overexcited there. Just a little nudge in the back. I say that Newcastle win 3-2. Wilson hat-trick. Hopefully, mate. Hopefully. Hopefully indeed. Where can I... There should be loads of people in the chat letting you know. Like I said, guys, if you haven't already, please drop a like on the video. Helps us massively. Miggy pass and move, lad. Get your touch going. Do-do-do-do-do. I need to turn the brightness up on this. Anyone else blind? I just want to turn my brightness up. It's better. Fucking hell. I don't want to see another draw. I prefer to see you lose than to see a draw. Cut my finger. I play black and white. Love that, Barney. Whoa! The link is rubbish. Thank you very much, mate. I can't remember where I got it from. I'll find out who it was. I'm sure it was a Newcastle-based company, and drop the link because obviously we want to support local businesses and all that. Maxi clearing the ball, was it? No, it was Jamaal Lewis. It's very, very, very scrappy so far, isn't it? Ball out from Dubravka out wide to Manquillo, who just ends up hoofing it up the line. And it deflects out for a throw-in. Eddie Howe on the side, they're already giving some tactical information. I don't see why we pay for these sports channels if we can't watch the matches. Much better now with the scoreboard. You got this. I was trying to sort the timer out. I just didn't have time. I do apologise. Go on, Miggy. So for me, guys, I don't know about you. Currently 5 minutes gone. What is the time? Yeah, I'm about a minute behind. I think most of us will be, won't we? Hopefully we can play this game with 11. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. I'm on the 5th, yeah. Yeah, Jason, I didn't have time to get the timer set up quick. I might be able to get it set up at half time, to be fair. Why did Newcastle Radio broadcast Sunderland games over Newcastle? No idea, mate. Yeah, I'm just coming up to 6 minutes in. Hi, Traitor IMD. Smash the like button, chaps. Yes, please. Yes, please. Still owe them for the Carabao Cup loss. Yes, we do. Like I said, prior to other than that game in the top flight at St James, we've not lost to Burnley. The last time we lost to Burnley, I think, was 1970 something or 1976 maybe. Malcolm McDonald in the side in front of 25,000 people. I believe we lost 1-0. That was the last time that Newcastle were beaten by Burnley at St James, other than the Carabao Cup loss, of course. Sprinting down the right-hand side, I can't see who that is for the life of me. Whips in off his left foot. Nobody even has a snatch at Dwight McNeil's cross in there. Just goes wide. And interestingly, there's a celebratory applause for fellow lad from Birmingham who's actually literally around the corner from where I live, who was brutally murdered by his parents, and disgusting. Rest in peace, young man, and hopefully the culprits, unspeakable. Lascelles are going to cost us over and over. Is Eddie Howe blind? It isn't in like, I know obviously we've got to trust the process per se, but it is an interesting decision from him. It's an interesting decision. Come on, Burnley, Newcastle should have got Dyke instead of Howe. Why do you say that, mate? Yeah, but do you remember Barney Rubble, the loss on pens? I think we absolutely smashed them all over the park. 18 shots on target. Just didn't get the game dealt with and allow them to come back in, which was frustrating. Burnley are looking on the front foot here. Is that foul? Who's that, Shelby? Janjo Shelby's wagging his finger, but it's a definite free kick. Gives a free kick away around 35 yards out. It's a rash challenge, to be fair. We looked at it on first glance. Yeah, he's not got the ball. I'm not having that. Well, he's got the man first anyway. Could be wrong. Oh, I don't know. On second thoughts. However, his studs are up. You know, in this day and age, it's one of them that you're going to struggle to get away with. Because they need a man in charge that player will respect. They definitely respect Eddie Howe as it stands, though, mate. Ginger, I'll keep reading. We want to go all out for Lingard, but maybe we hired the wrong manager if he thinks Joe Linton can do everything. Obviously, I'd love Lingard to come to Newcastle. I think that'd be a great signing. I do. Do you not think that there's been a significant improvement in Joe Linton, though, Ginger? What do you think? Honest opinion. You can turn around and tell me I'm talking shit. That's fine. Let's just increase that. It's better. I am on 9 minutes 30 seconds, JD. Eddie's good. Give him a window to buy a few assets. Yeah. Oh, bloody hell. Wasted free kick from Burnley. Callum Wilson having a little bit of a stretch. Looks like he's got a bit of twinge on his groin. That is not good to see. Hopefully that doesn't manifest into anything. Ronald Bell can see Almiron being sent off. He has been a bit ratty, hasn't he? Honestly, he can hold the ball up, yes, and he's running like, but come on, we all watch better teams. We will never be. No, I get that. 100%. He's not. He's never going to be that. Definitely not. To keep Burnley in the Prem the way he has with lack of money, imagine what he could do with cash. Smacked in the nuts from the free kick. I've missed it. Is that what it was? Have these Dirty Sports Direct signs been? I don't think they have yet. I think they've got until the end of January. Yeah, 3 fouls already. He's trying to put himself about, but he's not being careful, is he? Another free kick for Burnley on the outside right. It's going to be a simple whipping. Oh no, he's absolutely stung that. Relatively easy clearance for, I think that might have been... Was that Miggy? It might have been Miggy. John Joe Shelby on the ball. Pushing forward down the right-hand side. He gives that out to... I can't see who it is. Whips it in. It's a good idea, but it's too far behind Callum Wilson. There's no one there. Burnley out on the break now, down the right-hand side. Dwight McNeil. And it is Joe Willock chasing him. He ends up having to go back towards Tarkowski. And Burnley look to play it out at the back again. Newcastle want to throw it out on the right-hand side. Come on then, lads. Javier Manquillo to take throw-in number 50 million for Newcastle United on the right-hand side. He looks to give it to... He throws it high. It comes straight back to him. He's not sorted it. He's not helped anyone out there. Joe Willock out wide to Jamaal Lewis. He's having to chase that and that put the burners on. Put under pressure. Manages to keep the ball. Tackled by Dwight McNeil, I think it was. Ball in towards... was it Chris Wood or Cornet? Ball falls to Burnley out on the right-hand side. Dwight McNeil looking to take on Jamaal Lewis. He's crossing off his left foot. Dubravka out to punch it out. Burnley with the ball on the left-hand side of the 18-yard box. What a strike. Was that a save or off the post? Who's hit that? Tell you what, we are under the cosh here. We need to get our shit together. Dubravka needs to be better. Yeah, that's off the post. It absolutely stung that. Goodmanson, left foot, trying to smash it, deflects off Almiron, I think, hits the post. Dubravka's got to be doing better aerially. He's got to be talking to his defenders. Try and catch that. There's no need to try and be punching that out, surely. Corner to Burnley, it's whipped in. Oh my word. Oh my, Dubravka scares me. Fucking hell. It's whipped in. It's put on Dubravka, to be fair. Has he punched that out? I don't even think he knows it's him. I mean, I think Chris Wood's all over him, to be fair. There's loads of links in the chat, I believe, Sam. Yeah, no, I agree, Jason. He did. He definitely did. Not just it was going out, but I thought, yeah, he's more than capable of punching that out properly. Or if not, he should be catching that. It wasn't that much of a sting. Dubravka better than Darlow, yeah, but it's come to a point, like, we've always done well with keepers. I'm not going to bash either of them too hard. It's just frustrating, isn't it? The mistakes are more prominent when you're in a relegation battle. They're both great shot stoppers. John Joe Shelby down with a clash of heads. If this was a boxing match, the ref would be looking to stop. It's bad so far, is it? We are on the back foot big time. Thank you to the new members as well, by the way. You're absolute heroes. If you want to join the membership program, you can. We produce extra content for you guys. I think it's $1.99 a month. The lowest one is. I think that's the only one we're doing actually. $1.99 a month. You get access to loads of content, early access to the Greenwood and Mulliner podcasts. You get access to our Discord, where you will then be invited to come on the channel and help us produce, blah blah blah. So yeah, if you want to be a member, you can click the membership button below. Have you seen the story where we're trying to buy Benfica keeper, the Greek German giant? I haven't, mate. I haven't. I'll have a look. What the hell is Lascelles doing? Looking like he's on holiday. So they set out to press us in the first 15, desperate to take fans down. We should get a counter going. If he's got the ball, Shah had to put it out. We'll settle down. Yeah, definitely. Are you getting people on call? At half time, and we'll be scoring the players and potentially doing the fan reaction as well. Depends. But halftime, you can come on by all means. Yeah, the link will be at the top of the chat. Lascelles probably will score. Do forgive me as well, guys. If many of you don't know, I've been having a couple of kidney operations. So if I have to shoot off, it's because I just had my second operation last week. I can't quite control my bladder yet. So if I need to run for a piss, I'll be straight back. Thought I'd be honest with you. Corner to Newcastle. Come on then. Who do you think Newcastle can realistically get in to save them? Because if you lost today, I think it's already grim, mate. I think if we lose today, I think it's almost nailing the coffin, isn't it, really? Yeah, I think Jesse Lingard is obviously a realistic opportunity. Tarkowski, but it's a weird one because he's playing for a team that's already in a relegation scrap. So I think his decision could potentially be made on what happens over the next couple of weeks with Newcastle. If they beat us today, and we're already down, I think he'll wait and probably have another season with Burnley. Or it depends if they end up coming down as well. So it's a weird one. I think a lot of us had our heads on in terms of who we thought Newcastle could realistically sign, but that obviously changes pretty quickly when you're in the situation that you're in. Willock has been pitiful since the permanent deal. He has, hasn't he? Here's the truth of our owner. The fact Bruno, Barcelona's director instead, and Emiliano, whoever chose that, is on crack. One, he failed at Barcelona, two, look at Chelsea. I've not looked at it. Is that who they're looking to bring in? I know obviously Emanalo was being touted as coming in. I think that's pretty much not happening. It is about Bottle, Ian. Because I think, who said they're ready to come to Newcastle United, providing there's a ridiculous signing on fee? I know that there'll be a lot of rubbish spoken. I don't know. My dad told me about this. I've not been able to find the link, but apparently one of the owners or something to do with the owners was interviewed about the F1 and was also interviewed about Newcastle United. And he actually turned around and said that Newcastle will be European champions or win the Premier League in the next 5 years. So they are looking to splash cash. He's good enough to make a difference every day, man. So it's a good boy. Tark's going to get fouls and cars and miss a match, but he's young enough to 100%. I'm sure plenty of decent players will come for money, and if they're short contract, well, this is it. My outlook on it was, we're at a point now. Yeah, I know, Ginger. I know about the Emanalo thing. Baffles me because his input and their transfers and the youth setup was the second to none. Second to none in terms of the players that he's got on board. I don't know. I don't know who it was, Ginger. I just saw that. I missed it, but my dad told me that someone had been interviewed with regards to who owns Newcastle, or someone that was to do with the owner had an interview via the F1 and was asked a lot about Newcastle United. I haven't seen it, so I tried to find it, and I haven't been able to. No, I disagree, Reg. I did disagree, Reg, with regards to that. I do disagree. But what I was trying to say is, surely it makes sense now to look at loan to buy options. So you've got an opportunity to look at fringe players that are at larger clubs maybe who aren't getting a game right now, but want to be playing regularly to try and get international football because we've got the World Cup coming up next year, but are too wary to take the risk and sign for Newcastle permanently. So could sign a short-term loan deal with a huge option to buy. And then obviously if we get relegated, they go back to their respective clubs. If they don't, and then we've got the option to sign them. That seems like legitimate and the perfect business strategy to me. But I'm not in charge of the club. So that's what I want to see from Dubravka. Use your hands better. Good save. Ah, okay. I didn't realise that he owns McLaren. That makes sense. Where can I find the link, mate? So I'm guessing you watched it then, the interview. Yeah, no, I agree. We definitely need a director of football, then, but I just don't. And I'd have loved Emanalo. You know, after he was mentioned, he was the one that I wanted. But I just feel where we are now. Are they? They're not going to be given enough time to go and get those gems, are they? We need a few immediate signings that are going to immediately make a difference and help keep us up. John Joe Shelby caught there. Miggy hits one, and that is over the bar. Absolute stings one over the bar off his left foot. Short-term loans, bonus on safety. Sign them if they exactly hippie. That to me seems like the only legitimate business model that we can have in terms of transfers in January right now. It would have been different if we were safe already, for example, or weren't at bottom of the table. Ah, yeah, cool. And yeah, I need to try and find that interview because I can't see it anywhere. But apparently he said basically everyone in Saudi Arabia supports Newcastle United now, which we knew would be the case, of course. But commercially, that's huge. Yeah, it's kind of shoot on sight, isn't it, Johnny Ola? 22 minutes, not a shot on target. I know. No, I know he's the director, mate. I know that. What I'm trying to find this interview that he had around Newcastle and the F1, but I just can't find it. Maxi, go on, Maxi. Oh, Shelby hit it. Oh, what's he done? Has he hit the floor? Oh, Shelby lines up to absolutely sting one and looks to have kicked the ground. Burnley looking to counter now. Looks like Newcastle have got enough men behind the ball. Should be able to nullify that. It is the scores on the what's it, mate? 0-0. Great challenge there from Jamaal Lewis. We look so up. We do. Shelby nearly broke his own foot. The football showcase today looks like it's from the EFL Championship. I can't lie. Yeah, getting ready for it, I think, mate. You're always on my mind. I want before the game. I said Newcastle was up, but we are not playing well at all. I think the thing is as well. If you look at Burnley's fixture list, they're 100% looking at us and seeing us as the easiest 3 points they get from their next 6 games. 100%. So I'm not surprised that they've come out the way they have, literally racing out of the blocks. Who's that? You're always on my mind. We can probably do that, can't we? It is frustrating. Manquillo out on the ball on the right-hand side. He looks to go on a run. Tries to sting it into... Oh, it ends up going to nobody. Burnley clear with a hoof downfield. Miggy chasing. Ball comes out to Shelby. He could take a touch there. Talk to him. He ends up spooning it out to Maxi. What a touch that was. He ends up tackled, but Jesus Christ. That stuck to him like glue. Goodmanson inside. Burnley were on the attack there, but that's a great bit of football and awareness from Newcastle. Sam Mulliner. Every link will work on your phone, brother. Dwight McNeil's not happy, but it was a late challenge. Yeah, we won. Donny van der Beek, 100%. I just would have. I think if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was still there, Sam, then there'd definitely have been the opportunity. But with what's his name, Ragnar Lothbrok, but no, with Ragnick, with him going into Manchester United now, I think it's a formality that Donny's going to be playing more football, and will not be coming to Newcastle. But can you imagine if we signed him? Jesus. Yeah, it was a late challenge. It was never going to get there. Who have we got in the chat? Where's the regulars? Is Jay in Atlanta in here? Problem is, where would Donny fit in? What do you fit in around him? Do you not think JMK? You work around him? You don't think Donny's going to start in that side, Ginger? We need to change this around. Lads, we've got Rio in the chat. Rio. Mike Ashley's mate. It's not actually Rio, so don't bash him. Burnley on the attack yet again. We end up pushing them back, though. Dwight McNeil. I don't know who's playing out left for them. It was like Goodmanson. He's everywhere. Is it Goodmanson? No, it's not Goodmanson. I'm going to say he's everywhere. Throw into Newcastle United. Who do you want to win? Newcastle, brother. 72 points available after today, and we need hard. That's the issue. Chris one, that is the issue. Fair enough. Lee says Danny will start every day. I thought he would as well, but it does depend on the style of play that they play. I mean, I personally would be looking to work around him, but that's why I'm not a manager. You were always on my mind. Can't get that song out of my head. Surely Lingard has to be a target for January. Absolutely. Joe Willock out wide to Jamaal Lewis. Willock looking for the overlap. Or a bit too much on it, maybe. Comes back inside. Joe Willock gives it to Maxi, who explodes into life. Little chip in. Joe Linton. Is it Joe? Is it Wilson? Oh, that is a great block from whoever that was. Oh, my stream's gone dead. Are you kidding me? The ball's coming out to Jamaal Lewis out wide. He's going to have scored, isn't he? Why does this happen? Don't tell me if we scored. Oh, has anyone else's stream gone dead? What a time to not be alive. That's so annoying. So Callum Wilson's gone for the volley. He's blind, to be fair. What a little chip. That was from Maxi. Great block. You want Burnley to win B-Star? You're in the wrong chat, son. Don't do that. Yeah, I've just reloaded it. There's been so many times before where that's happened, and there's a goal or something. Oh dear. Fabian Schär's gone down. He looks very uncomfortable. He's not, yeah, but he's not been very good at all, Paul, since he's come into permanently, has he? He's not been very good at all. Really up on the ISO here. Gonna have to put some lights on shortly. It was a great block. It was a great block. You were always on my mind. I thought I was going to get to change the scoreboard then. I got well excited. This is absolutely abysmal, says Richard. You are correct. Burnley have had some real chances as well. What's the game been like? Who's been the better team? Burnley have been on top, Callum. We have had spells. Not great at all, but Burnley have definitely been on top. And they are making a change. It looks like Vidro's coming on. For corner, is it? He looks to have strained his thigh. But yeah, Burnley are being Burnley. It's a very, very good analogy. I feel like we should send Willock out on loan next month, recall Longstaff and give him a go. Well, the thing is, Lewis, like apparently Longstaff's not getting into the Aberdeen side because he's been playing piss poor, which is worrying. He needs bench. I said before the game he shouldn't have started. Now but a hindrance to this team this season. So Vidra comes on for, was it Cornet that's gone off? Think they've burned Clark's contract in front of his eyes. Yeah, I'd be surprised if they didn't. We'll definitely get on the front foot second half. When our left back goes on the offense, we start making dangerous chances. Do. Ball back to the Burnley keeper. He goes long. Burnley looking to create something down the left-hand side, but it's not happening for them. It's been a relatively scrappy game so far. No one's really stood out. Miggy's put himself about a bit, but ended up giving away fouls. Not seen much of Joe Linton first half. Maxie's tried to create a bit of energy. That's a high challenge, and that could be a booking for Fabian Schär on Dwight McNeil. Oh no, sorry, you can't sell. So Schär's gone in for a header. Dwight McNeil's tried to get the ball high foot and Schär's ended up elbowing Dwight McNeil. Honestly, we need to change 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1 because 4-4-2 want to control the game. You can't watch any team most of passing triangle. We just hoof it. Shelby and others need replacing. He's been good, but our attack is affected by long balls. I agree because you end up segregating the front four effectively. Maxi tackled there. Ball comes out wide. Is that Jamaal Lewis? Knock it past. Oh, you fucked it with your first touch there. Oh, for fuck's sake. So you've got an opportunity. You just kill it dead with shit passes. All Jamaal Lewis has got to do is just knock it past him. Or was it Willock? No, it was definitely Jamaal Lewis, wasn't it? Just knock it past him. You run into the space. Maxi on the ball. He's cut inside. He's give it out to Joe Linton. Joe Linton, what's a one time, Joe Linton, that I need you to be running because you can put Manquillo in there. And because you were lazy, you didn't. Why is he let it run past his body there? Ball's whipped in. Easy save for the keeper. Nick Pope collects. I mean, I understand that, Sam, but Maximan's not had his best season, has he, really? That was just lazy from Manquillo and Joelinton. If Joelinton's let the ball run across him, he should be taking control of it there. Because it will then allow Manquillo to create more of an angle and a run because he had no one on him. Slip him in, put it across goal, or have a strike. Instead, we end up with fuck all. How has he kept that in? Burnley have got the ball. Good challenge. Good block there from Maxi. Oh, I didn't like that. There's not enough talking there. This is just sloppy defending again. Sloppy defending. Well done, Jolene. And John Joe Shelby gives it to Maxi. Maxi's on the break. Maxi's being... Good challenge. Good challenge. He just shows too much of the ball. Shows too much of the ball. I love him, but he makes some piss poor decisions. Yes, it's a good challenge, but you're just showing too much of the ball. Yeah, I've said that for a while, Ginger. I got lambasted for that on Twitter. It was easy to see that he had a huge influence on Gareth Southgate in the way England played in the World Cup. Anyone that says that wasn't down to Graham Jones is off their rocker. Like, I know he's local, but I just don't like the way he coaches or the game plans he tries to implement. I am currently on 37 minutes, mate. 37 minutes. Wasn't he injured since that hasn't been the same player? Even with how these players just aren't good enough. They lack strength, speed, technical quality. This is the thing. We don't beat these. We're not beating anyone. And I'm not saying that Burnley are an easy side to beat, but we're coming up against far tougher sides. Yeah, two managers and still haven't had a win. Because what would this be, effectively? Eddie Howe's fourth game in charge. I know it's his second proper game in the dugout, isn't it? But, well, no, it's third, isn't it now? Oh, who's that going to drop for him? Oh, Wilson. Oh, he's fighting for it, to be fair to him. He can't be calling for a free kick there, Callum. I can't. I'm watching a stream, Sam, but I can't say where it is, mate. Yeah, I like that, hippie. If you hit the like button, the mayor of the ref will make a decent call. Let's see if it happens. Smash that like button, see if we get a decent call from the ref. Fuck me, what are we doing? When you taught, as a kid, when you play football, the first thing I was taught was to not play the ball across your own box. I've just watched a professional Premier League footballer do that. Maxi out wide. Oh, he's in. He pulls it back. Oh, he gets it down. It's it. Oh, what a block. Oh, Miggy's done well to try and force an opportunity there, but it's another great block from the Burnley defence. You can see all they're so tough to beat. Maxi's done well. He's probably just overhit it. He's ended up trying to pull it back. It's deflected off the Burnley defender. It's come to Miggy. Miggy manages to be able to control the ball, gets down on the half pivot. Oh, that would be harsh. It comes off both of his arms, off Tarkov's arms, to be fair, but that would be harsh. Whipped in. It's whipped in. Easy catch by Nick Pope. He's dropped it. Nick Pope's dropped it. He's dropped it. Get in! Get in there, Callum Wilson, you beauty! Get in there! Come on! Please, hold on to this, please! 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 Oh! Is this going to get called back? Was there a foul on Nick Pope? Please. What happened? Was it Jamaal Lewis? I can't see whether it's Lewis or Willock that's whipped it in. Oh, I think there's a foul on the keeper, you know, because Pope's got the ball there. Willock's crossed it in. He's... Oh! Are they going to give that? Are they going to give it? It is Pope's own fault, I agree, but you know what they're like. I'm just... Oh, there's that little push from Callum Wilson as well. No, from Callum Wilson, sorry, from Jamaal Lascelles. It's a goal. We have scored. I'm so fucking... Oh, what a finish from Callum Wilson. Get the fuck in there. Right, boys. Oh, sorry, I need to... I've left it late. Let me change it, guys. Let me change it. Bloody hell. We are 1-0 up. You beautiful, beautiful, beautiful lot. Done. There we are. And the scoreboard's working. 1-0. Get the fuck in. Sorry for the bad language. Change the scores for you, Jason. Don't you worry, sunshine. Oh. What are the other scores on the doors? Oh, that's what we'll find at half time. We'll find that at half time, can't we? Find the scores on the doors. Wilson with the goal. Get in, you beauty. Wilson's 100th career goal. Really? I thought he'd scored more than that. John Joe Shelby on the ball. Strasbourg Steve with the donation. Go on, Stevie, son. $20, you absolute hero. Yeah, I know. Wibbly wobbly Harley boy, you are right. That's what I was like. I was like, is this gonna be chalked off? Steve, you absolute hero. Absolute hero. Calm down, calm down. Yes, just please see it out to half time because we concede so quickly afterwards. Oh, 100%, Ginger. 100%. 100%. That, like, we obviously need to improve the spine in the team right through the centre half to the centre midfield and fullbacks. Like you, mate, we can have a complete overhaul. I would get rid of a lot of players. There's not many I would keep. But yeah, like if I was going to make a marquee signing and splash the cash, it'd be on a striker. Oh, baby. What a time to be alive. 279 of you in here. Like, share, subscribe. Please. Newcastle looking to take the lead into the halftime. Oh, Joe Linton. Go out wide. Out wide. Out wide. Give it him. Give it him. Oh, what are you doing? John Joe, go out wide. Oh, this is greedy, lads. Greedy. You've got two players out wide. Open. Come on. It's shit that like that rattles me. Oh, I'd be really surprised if that there weren't as well, mate. Like many people said, we need them done and dusted in the first week. 4 minutes of added time, we're being told. JMK, what are you watching it on? You're you must be like a minute in front. What's the time? Am I that far behind? What an assist from Fabian Schär. That's got to be assist of the season from Fabian Schär. Oh, I can't wait to get back to St James's Park. Cannot wait. Depending on what the result is, of course. Yeah, 2 season tickets available today. I'm sorry that should have really given them to someone. Walking in a Wilson Wonderland. Should we get it on the go? Hey, Callum Wilson. I want to know, have you scored a goal? It's because they're all trying to improve. They deserve to stay. Problem is, a lot of them don't deserve to be here. At least 10 have to. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Joe doing well to bring that down, bringing it out to Maxi. Maxi on the attack. He's cut inside again. Cut inside again. Go out wide, out wide, out wide, out wide. It's got to be quicker. It's got to be quicker. Manquillo with the cross in. Header away from the Burnley boys. And that is given away. Manquillo tracking back against Dwight McNeil. Containing them relatively well, to be fair. Sting from the centre-half out to... I don't know who that is on the right-hand side at the moment. What a ball. He's left open. He's free. What are we doing? Why are we giving Vydra that space? It's just as well that he's put that over. This is the worry. Any other side, he's miles open. Jesus Christ. He's got all the time in the world to put that in. He slips over. We are lucky there. Very, very lucky. Brighton losing 1-0. That's out. Yeah, that isn't piss poor defending. It really is piss poor defending. We're lucky to get away with that there. That's why we need to fucking go 2 up. Challenge for that, Willock. You lazy bastard. Joe Linton brings down... I can't see who that is. J7. Looking at bookings. Staring the ref out. Was that Goodmanson? It was. Blow the whistle, I know. You're always on my mind. I can't tell you, Dean. You'll have to ask the guys in the comments, mate. Everyone's streaming it. Free kick on the right-hand side for Burnley. Dwight McNeil whips it in. It should be headed away easily by the Newcastle defence. Tarkowski looks to sting one back in. That is headed away as well. Miggy takes the ball out. He's sprinting up the right-hand side. He's giving it to Maximin, who's looking to beat, I think it's Tarkowski. He should do. He's beat him. Get it across. Oh, take your chances, man. Fuck. Sorry, it's just I'm so nervous that I know it's bounced up in front of him. I'm probably being a little bit harsh. I know it's bounced up in front of him. But I'm just nervous. I'm nervous as shit. Oh, God. But yeah, you know, get your hip over it. Hit it with your laces. Bury it. That's half-time. Newcastle United go in at half-time, 1-0 up. Breathing room for a while after taking the lead. So nervous. I can't get my words out. Yeah, so Newcastle United 1-0 up. Callum Wilson with the goal against the run of play, I would say, because I think everyone would say that Burnley were arguably the better side, had us on the back foot for the first 20-25 minutes. Nullified Dwight McNeil to a certain extent, that he was kind of left to his device in terms of having to put the ball in from dead ball situations. But Vydra's got an Easy chance there. He's an absolute acres of space. The ball parts the defence like the Red Sea. He ends up slipping over and putting it over the bar. Newcastle United going 1-0 up. Unbelievable assist from Fabian Schär. Nick Pope's dived forward. He's come down with the ball. It's hit Schär on the head, took it out of his hands. Falls to Callum Wilson. He buries it. Newcastle United 1-0 up. Oh, we need to win this, boys. We need to win this, and girls, obviously. Let's go through a few of the comments before I take a little boys wee break, because I need a wee. Without Willett, we would be playing championship football this season. Look, you know, no one's disputing what he did last season, but this season so far, he's been rubbish. He needs to be better, Kill Bill, doesn't he? It just feels like he's come in on a permanent deal and he's not been the player that we wanted. Burnley are just playing long balls and winning most of the air balls. Should be 1-1. Shire left his man. Only ones I would keep are Wilson, Maxi, and Dubravka. I wouldn't keep any of them, if I'm honest. I wouldn't. Quite all right performance. We're just sloppy sometimes and make some poor passing decisions. Good for now. We are playing good finally. We need better midfielders more than a striker. We need the whole spine of the team needs rectifying. Just needs completely changing. It really does. This is huge for Newcastle. It is. Willock is concerning. Best overall on this first half we can build on. Just need to get it tight at the back, though. Absolutely. Afternoon, Kyle and chat. I agree about Willock not playing well enough. Of course, I'm not going to be getting on players back this season. Not at all. Not even Ciaran Clark after what he did. You know, it is what it is. He'll be dealt with by Eddie Howe, and whether he gets back in the Newcastle side, he's, you know, I'm not for all this abuse and stuff. Obviously, we all got carried away at times with what we said about Steve Bruce. We can't be that way with the players this season, because we need to pull ourselves out of this shit. I only say that simply, Hack. I'm not saying. I just mean in the predicament, in the position that we are. So if we're able to go out and spend 250, 300 million over the next 2 seasons, and we're in the Premier League, I would be looking to replace everyone personally. I love Callum Wilson. I love Alan Saint-Maximin. Maybe I would keep those two, providing we sign the right players around them. Probably being a bit harsh there. I've got the match on my TV. First half being great. Wilson always there to destroy if you make a mistake. Corner injured. Yes, he is. Maxi can finish enough. If he is unsung. I'd buy Lingard, Jovic, Hazard, Botman from France, and Sanchez from Lille. Arsenal fan here, mate. Good to have you in. Gunners for life. Unfortunately, we got dicked by you. We could have done with pulling out a win there. But yeah, if you haven't already, please drop a like on the video. We've got 310 of you in here at the moment. Legends. Absolute legends. I know he's injury prone though, Wilson. I mean, yeah, he is, but you know, like you said, I'm probably being a little bit harsh in thinking that we should, I should get rid of him because that's not fair. Joe Linton has worked his socks off. Yeah, again, he has. The only thing, Simon, is he's had a couple of opportunities where I think Manquillo was out wide the first time, and I think it might have been Jamaal Lewis on the overlap on the left-hand side. He's got to be giving the ball there. But he's got a bit of confidence and he's drove forward. He's wanted to take a shot, which usually I'm okay with, but they were wide open. I just thought, you know, get to the byline, pull the ball back, give enough opportunity to Callum Wilson or Miggy Almiron to try and get the goal. Is what it is. Didn't happen. Let's hope it doesn't come back to haunt us. Leeds fan here. I'm so glad that you're playing such good football now that you have a good manager. Thank you very much, Mark Strangeway. It's just very unfortunate that we have to go and look at playing Burnley, and you know, we're walking into games like this already and saying we need to get a win, which is really frustrating. Mate, I think I'll keep Joe Linton now. He's great holding, losing his man and releasing the ball. I love him. I do. I'm not going to lie. I love it. I love the way he's been this season, but he still needs like another 2 levels of improvement for us to keep him if we're going to progress. But potential. Very, very, very good point. We have a fantastic. I've mentioned to you all about the members program, NFTV Extra, but I haven't plugged. I've mentioned it in passing, but I haven't plugged the wonderful Greenwood and Mulliner Show podcast. They have fantastic guests, the likes of Alan Shearer. That's right. I just said that. Alan Shearer. Alan Shearer has been on the Greenwood and Mulliner Show. Keith Gillespie has been on the Greenwood and Mullins show. Even more recent, Stephen Taylor has been on the Greenwood and Mullins show, and he gave a damning insight as to what the club was like under the likes of Mike Ashley and co. We have the likes of Keith Downey. We have the likes of, oh God, you reel someone off that has some sort of dealings with the club, and they've been on there. Norberto Solano, but not just footballers. We've had the likes of Savannah Marshall. We've had Paralympians on there. The Greenwood and Mullins show, 5-star podcast. It is, and it needs to continue as a 5-star podcast. And the way you can do that is getting yourself over to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and the likes, sharing, and dropping a 5-star rating on the Greenwood and Mullins show. I'll plug it all day long, Sam. Don't you worry. I know I've gone a bit long-winded around the long way around, but yes, I'm so proud of our boys today. Sam and Johnny that put so much work and effort into the Greenwood and Mullins show, as you guys know. So please help them out by going and rating that 5 stars on all podcasting platforms. I'm so proud of our boys today, as am I. Big boy performance, second half, that's what we need. Maxi held onto the ball too long, too many times. If I great, we want to need another goal to kill the game. How was Willock done? 50-50, mate. We're playing too deep, need to push up. Willock is out of form, no doubt, but we know 100%. If he just starts popping up in the 6-yard box, and like he had that opportunity there, I know I'm probably being a bit harsh because it's bounced up to him. But yeah, we want him in those positions. Just going to drop a couple of videos in here, guys, while I go to the toilet. As all of you know, we've got Josh Banyard as part of the Newcastle Fans TV squad. He was presented with a prestigious award over at the Be a Game Changer Awards for Newcastle. He's a massive advocate of mental health, as am I. So I just thought I'd drop this little mental health video in here as well, because if you're having issues, the best thing for us all to do as men and women is talk.
There's a massive stigma around depression with men. I think so many grow up, especially in the northeast of England, feeling like they can't speak, feeling they can't tell anyone, and then obviously it gets too late and they take their own lives. So it's anything we can do to sort of just get the stigma off it, and just let people know that it's okay to talk. If you have a problem, just tell your mate, tell a relative, anyone.
Be a game changer. What I absolutely love is that Newcastle and Sunderland have both come together for this campaign. So it's putting all differences aside to try and raise the awareness of mental health, men's mental health, but mental health in general. It's a fantastic cause. Thank you for having us down, Lee. Cheers.
So I'm really proud that we could come together as two separate foundations and do something together and show that mental health really has no colours. It's a case of men getting together and talking, and that's what we're all doing now. We've all come in after the games just to have a chat, see how we're all getting on, checking in and just pushing the campaign. I think it's fantastic. I think getting everyone together and showing that we can get on, and the campaign's bringing people together is just a fantastic idea, and this was a really good day out for everyone.
Brilliant, really. I think you've got to do it. You've got to raise awareness, because like you said, I think it's one of the biggest killers in men is suicide, and the more people talk about it, the more people probably get better and don't kill themselves. So it's always something that needs to be brought up. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's that important that the royal family's talking about it now. Do you know what I mean? And they wouldn't talk about it if something wasn't major.
We don't ask for money. What we do is we ask to reach out if you are struggling. We don't care who you are, whether you're a 13-year-old lad all the way up to your 8-year-old. If you're struggling, there's links in the description. Please use them. Maybe you don't want to speak out. Maybe you just want to look at it and browse over it and have a think about it. Have a look. It will help you. That's what we're here today for, to raise the awareness.
This is more for brand awareness. Now we'll try and do and maybe raise some money. But we've done the walks from the stadium to St James's. I wouldn't mind doing that again. I think that was pretty good. You could do a couple of podcasts as well. So, but if anybody, any of the members or anybody that watches the channel regularly, want to come out and help along, by all means, just let us know. You've got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, the website. There's so many different ways you can contact us.
I did a lot of running. It's the first time I've kicked the ball in about a year and a half, so I'm happy with my performance. Laid on the assist for the winning goal. I'm not sure that's been mentioned by anyone yet. I think someone's...
You wore a GoPro as well, didn't you?
I did, for the first half, until I couldn't breathe on it. Hopefully the footage comes out all right. I haven't checked it yet, but I showed me man of the match performance in the middle, sweeping up. But I thought, attacking defensively, I thought I was all right.
Fucking hell. Apologies, lads. Lascelles was having a little bit of a technical issue with some lighting there. Yeah. So, where are we at? Let's catch up with some comments. Joe Linton actually gave his right foot a chance. I did read a story the other day. Madrid want to sell us Isco, Howe, as they want to clear out, and all those players would make us top 10. Do you think they'd actually do that? Do you think they'd do that? I think we'd be it'd be great if we could. I've broke one of my lights. Sorry about that. I'll be honest, guys, I pulled one of my LED lights off the tripod on accident. I broke it. Rushing about at half time. Oh, well. This is going to be a tense second half. Just a little bit, mate. Just a little bit. Frustrating as hell. I need to get my stream back on. So, what do we reckon, guys? I reckon we got it in us. Do we reckon we've got it in us? It is half time currently, Michelle. Appreciate that, Bran. Appreciate that. Aaron after he scores it over the bar. What do you mean? I don't get that. What does that mean? I don't get it. What is some mothers do have them? Enlighten me. Oh, because everything's been all over the shop. It does. My microphone has a hat. Do you know what's really frustrating as well? It's because I've put so much effort in this morning to try and get this production sorted, and things just went to shit. Yeah, I've just. Are we saying that I'm clumsy or what? God damn it. Fair enough. Yeah, I know. I've just had a look. See you later, Simon. I'm glad I can keep you entertained somewhere. Oh dear. It's got to be done, mate. Got to be done. Just try and get all of the above. Is it that bad? What's happened? What's happened? What's been so bad that I've been compared to Frank Spencer? Appreciate that, mate. I am Rag and Bone Man. I am indeed. I am indeed. Wait there. Do not worry about opening up the can of worms, mate. I love the banter. That's why I enjoy doing it. I genuinely mean that. I'm not a soft one. I appreciate all of your support, guys. I really, really do enjoy doing these. So if you want to take the piss out of each other, that's fine in this chat. Oh, Betty. I had a video on my phone, Jason. I do apologise. Oh, dear. 3 points off safety. We can get out of this mess. 100%. 100%. Oh. Is anyone's nerves settled at all? Burnley in the box. Oh dear, it's good to be back. Maxi racing down the left-hand side. Joe Linton cuts inside, gives it to Miggy. Miggy gives it back to the Burnley back four. And Burnley look to play out of the defence. No challenge as of yet. Ball's put up. Why have you taken so long to come to that, Cher? Yeah, but Fabian Cher's complaining that Burnley have come out with a throw, but why have you taken so long to get to the ball there? Miggy goes down with what looks like a knock to the face. Jimmy Barr, good day from Australia, mate. Hope it's doing well. I'm doing very well, mate. I hope you boys are doing well as well. Oh, this is a nightmare with this light. Burnley are looking more tired than us. Do you think that's because they come out of the blocks really, really quickly? Really, really quickly. That falls to Miggy, tries to get it under control. Brings it inside to John Joe Shelby, who looks to give that to Maxi. Maxi turns, looks to have a run at the defence. Joe Linton comes back out to John Joe Shelby. He's got a little bit of space to work with. He's running into what's it now? Maxi goes out wide to Miggy. Maxi should be going out wide to Jamaal Lewis there. He's not. He's cut inside. He's hit it. Oh, easy save for Nick Pope. What's the Saints score, sorry? They have been in good form, though. I expect Dyke won it. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I know, JMK. I know. It's so worrying. Joe Linton does well there. Miggy cannot bring it down. You're A bit dark, mate. You could do with an LED. Jason, I've got loads. I've got so many lights. I've turned them all off. Went to get one out, mate, at half time. Pulled it off the tripod. Let me just turn that up for you. I'll put it. Oh, I don't want to put it right in front of my face. Is that better, my friend? It's hurting me bloody eyes, though. It's a bit. It yellows it out a little bit. I'm a production freak, guys. So the fact that this has gone tits up has rattled my cage. Usually, I've got a big softbox light there. I've got 2 LEDs. I'll have 2 LEDs behind me, and I've got nothing. I rushed after taking so much time on other things. Oh, you're right. Fair enough. See this now. I've put it in front of me, and I'm blinding myself because of you, Jason. Oompa Loompa colours. Is that what I'm looking? Do I look like an Oompa Loompa? Oh, bloody hell! Let's have a look. Oh, I'm looking a bit. What's it? I do look a bit bright, don't I? I think we're doing the fan reaction. We might be giving him a miss. I'm not sure. I am alone today, mate. I am alone. Oh, bloody hell. I think being able to answer that immediately, buddy, is Drix, is quite a difficult question. Right, this is going tits up. I'm just gonna. $14 games without a win. It's crazy, isn't it? Absolutely crazy. Oh, can you imagine? Can you actually imagine? If Wilson's actually injured, we're all fuckoed. Right, I'm going to stop messing with the light now. So, that can stay like that. One player would not sign is Ben Brereton Diaz, that he added onto his name. 17 goals, but Mitchell is almost 30. It's madness, isn't it? It's like you're in front of... Yeah. That's the look I'm going for. Oh, gosh. It'll be better next time. Oh. Miggy just spurns another chance. Should we start singing Kumbaya? Did you know Andy Carroll has scored as many goals for Reading in 3 games as he did at Madness, isn't it? The difference in quality between the 2 leagues. Like Dwight Gale, how well he does in the Championship. And like Ginger's just said there, Mitrovic, 30 goals. 30 goals in the Championship. It's insane. We just don't want the goalie enough women in attacking positions. It's very true. Amram can't hit a barn door. Ball's whipped in. Oh, Burnley clear. convincingly. Are we the only Newcastle channel doing a watch along today? I know a few other channels usually do them. Wilson bearing down on the keeper. I'd take Willock off for Hayden or Longstaff. Would you do it now, or would you give it another 10? Juventus are looking at Mitrovic. I was a huge fan of Mitrovic's work ethic when he was at the club, and I loved the tenacity that he had about him. And I'm not going to lie, I was pissed off when Rafa got rid of him. But yeah, he couldn't do it in the Premier League, to be fair. Well, he didn't for Fulham. We'll do next summer, work on our front line and spine. Yeah, 100%, mate. I'm with you 100% on that. What minute are we in? I'm currently sitting on 56:30. I don't know about everyone else. Okay, I'm about 30 seconds behind. I won't look at the chat, just in case we score. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, I know he was Ginger. I know he was. I know. I was so excited when we signed him, and I loved him in the Championship. I loved the way he was, but he just wasn't good enough in the Premier League. You're right. Manquillo, is Miggy offside? Miggy's got to be offside there, surely. He's not strong enough. Pushed off the ball. Maxi brings it down. Talk to him. Step over. He's cutting inside. He gives it to Joe Willock. Joe Willock coming back out to the right. He gives it out to Miggy Almiron. He's got Manquillo overlapping. Manquillo's on his left foot. Gives it back to Miggy Almiron. Miggy looking to give it to Manquillo, who gives it back to Joe Willock. Still outside of the right-hand side of the box. Miggy cuts inside now, driving towards goal. Shit pass to Burnley, and Burnley clear. Comes back to Jamaal Lewis, who gives it back to Dubravka, and he should be going out wide to Cher. Cher gives it inside to Joe Linton. Joe Linton loses it, just gets the ball caught under his foot. Burnley back out on the left-hand side. Good pressure from Newcastle there. Throw into Burnley. Newcastle are doing very well to crowd them out of the midfield at the moment. Yeah, it was Chancellor and Bemba as well, wasn't it? We saw both of them together. Pretty much, anyway. Free kick to Burnley, brought down by Maxi. We're looking 20, 22 yards out. Do you know what? It's an unpopular opinion, but it's true. What you're saying. We all love Chris Hughton, didn't we? He was wrongfully sacked at the end of the day. And I think Pardew did what Pardew does. And that's he does well in his first season when inheriting a team, but then unfortunately gets found out. But yeah, Chris Hughton was fantastic. And he did do a better job. Miggy Headless Chicken, no end product is so frustrating. Well, that was not a good enough effort from Goodmanson. Sails over the bar. Dubravka has to do nothing. Can see what he was trying to do. Beat him at the near post. Joe Linton pushed in the back. Free kick for Newcastle. Who needs to go in the summer? Sorry, mate. Someone would ask Everton if you could have Rafa back. They will pay you to take him off their pack. They hate him there, don't they? It's toxic. It isn't like it is a bit daft the way the media are going on as well, though. Like. Yeah, it has been. Yeah, it was David Myler, wasn't it? Maxi driving towards goal. Oh, yeah, no. 3 years is enough. 3 years is enough. It is unfortunate and frustrating that he's not been able to hack it. Very, very likeable guy, obviously, but that doesn't win us games, unfortunately. I think Raffrey's gone if he loses the next one. It's madness, isn't it? Put on a timer. ABH, we're working on it, mate. It's something that you have to pay for. They don't come free in terms of a full 90-minute timer. They're surprisingly difficult to code, but I will have one soon. I thought I'd got one sorted prior to the game, but I didn't, unfortunately, so we'll keep working on it. None of Miggy's passes have made anything. He's definitely got to be the one to be brought off, hasn't he? Go Newcastle from Mexico. Oh, I love Mexico, Eric. I was in Playa del Carmen 3 years ago. Love Mexico. On 5th Avenue. John Joe Shelby shields the ball out for a Newcastle goal kick. They won't let Rafa go. Their payoff will break the FFP. Oh, really? Interesting. Pardew did well when he took over Houghton, and then his first full season was manager of the season. I think Ashley was at fault. It fell apart. I mean, is it though? Because he did that at most clubs, didn't he? Like, he had a good 18 months where he did really well. But then he just kind of fell off the boil. If Eddie Howe can get this team winning games, imagine what we can do with a budget. It'd be madness, wouldn't it? Do you know what, Jay Scott? It's not so much that we're defending well. We're not defending badly. Like, the one thing about Burnley is that they're tough to beat. They don't offer loads going forward. So I would say that we've not had any sufficient opportunities to deal with, really. It's been a lot of set pieces. I had hopes for Miggy and Willock improving under Howe, hopefully soon, but not today. I know, John Leola. I know. How are the lads from Salt Lake City, Utah? Good to have you in. Are we defending? No, sorry. Yeah, very, very good to have you in, Alan. We love our United States community. More Burnley poor than us defending really well. In front of goal, definitely. But I hope everyone's touching wood now we've said that. Wolves are putting up a good fight. What's the other scores, guys? I haven't looked. Cornet going off was it a bonus for us? It was indeed. How are the lads from Ipswich? Gary, good to have you in, mate. As I said, guys, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I know all the regulars get annoyed at me saying that so much, but I've got to do it. Got to do it. We can see Willett going out on loan to learn, and Miggy, Murphy and other leaving with the new owner wanting success. Burnley out on the left-hand side here. Miggy, foot on the ball. It's giving it to John Joe Shelby, who gives it to Joe Linton. Crap pass out to Manquillo there. Put him right under it. Burnley throwing inside the Newcastle United half. Southampton 1, Brighton 0, Wolves 0-0. Okay. Good to see the score on the screen this week. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. It does make a difference. And it works. It works. We got into Europa and sold our best players and we didn't invest. Yeah, no, of course. But I agree. Are you talking about Woodman's interview on Under the Kosh? The podcast he did on Under the Kosh. Really good. Talking of podcasts, subscribe to the Greenwood and Mulliner Show. Here comes the time wasting, I suspect. I mean, it's too early for that for me. Lascelles slow the play down, really. I'd like to go out and get another goal. Fans may love these players to remember this team represents Saudi investment fund. They will want, but 100%. I genuinely will not be surprised if, and I don't think any of you should be, if Newcastle United stay in the Premier League and the next 2 seasons, none of these lot will be here. None of them. It was, wasn't it, mate? Liam really enjoyed it. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Really, really good. It's interesting how they were talking about Mike Ashley rewarding loyalty with these 6-year contracts and stuff. 7-8 year contracts rather. It was really interesting. Please remove the 1 and add a 2. Have we scored? We've not scored, have we? Are you winding me up? Yeah, I'm not happy with the way he's been performing there at all. I think Fernandez and Cher are the best centre-half partnership we've got. I think Eddie Howe, to some extent, it's having his hand forced. Whether he's not realised it yet or not, he'll have to. I'll be honest, right? I've said this for a while. I mean, for a long time. When my pals always ask me, what do you think of Lascelles? Do you think he deserves an England call-up? And I honestly say, I think he's a slightly technically, very slightly better version than Titus Bramble. Like, he's not all that, lads. I know, and lasses, I know that you'll. A lot of people might disagree, but he ain't all that. So, Ginger, who would you take then? So we expect Tarkowski potentially. Who's the other? Who do we look at fullback? Because we need to strengthen there, don't we? Connor Cheney's better than Lascelles, and he's been retired for ages. I know, Kill Bill. I was one of them as well at the time. Like, absolutely imploring. Like, how have they not got an England call up? And everyone's like, they're shite. That isn't a Newcastle fan. I'm currently on 68 minutes, Jay Scott. It's just he has spells, Oscars. Problem is Eddie Howe needs to be ruthless with players because success is one. I think we might underestimate how aggressive Eddie Howe can be. Well, I hope so, anyway. That's the same age as Connor Cheney. Random vlog lines. I know, mate. I know. Trippier, definitely. I think we've got to go and break the bank to get him in terms of wages. Dalio from PSG, not a bad shout. Atletico Madrid, midfielder Ramsey, Rabiot. Trippier from Atletico, midfielder Ramsey, Rabiot. What's Ramsey getting paid at the moment? 350, 400 grand, something like that? You think there's other options maybe that for that kind, if we're willing to give someone those kinds of wages? What about the Soul talk as well? Would you take him? Yeah, Miggy needs to come off really, doesn't he? He's creating issues here. Joe Linton on the right-hand side gives it into Maximin, who's driving forward at Burnley. He's tackled. Trying to do his version of a Cruyff / chop. Bring Fernandez on, strengthen the defence. Jamaal Lewis is playing really well, by the way. We need defenders. Sully's world class. He's obvious, yes. Sheets will save us. Clean sheets will save us. 400k. Well, yeah, it's a lot of money, isn't it? And there are two options: Kessie and Zakaria. They're both running down contracts. Kessie, I'm interested in. I do like him. He's got a low centre of gravity, but he offers a lot of grit as well. Willock in, headed away. Back out to Willock. He switches it over to Maxi, who's looking inside, driving down the right side, crosses the ball, and poor cross, to be honest. Burnley on the ball, out on the right-hand side. Gives it back inside to... I can't quite see who that is. Zapata would suit Premier League football. He's a great striker. It's madness of people that we're talking about, isn't it? Man U. That's the only problem. We're still competing with them, aren't we? And they've got a bit more infrastructure right now to offer. Would I take Paul Pogba? Yes. Oh, please get rid of that. I think Tarkowski stings out a diag. Ball is whipped in. Easy for... I think that was... I can't remember who that was, but John Joe Shelby's pushed it forward to Callum Wilson, who's out on his own. He beats Tarkowski. He's inside the box now. He's got no one to put it back to. He's still got it. Hits it off his left foot. He's still got it. Gives it out to Manquillo. Can Manquillo whip the ball in? No, it's probably taken too long. Cuts back inside to Miggy Almiron. Out to Joe Willock, who's gone out wide to Alan Saint-Maximin out on the left-hand side. He's lovely little reverse pass to Jamaal Lewis. Looked for Joe Linton. Good block from the Burnley defence, and they clear. Comes back to, I think that's Joe Willock. Oh, that's a terrible pass. Throw in to Burnley. Pogba and Raiola only see where the money is. Very true. Currently on 73 minutes. Burnley looking to make a substitution. Flicked on. Vidra can't get there. McNeil just hoofs it forward. Jamaal Lewis heads it away. Very scrappy now. It's a good tackle there from Jamaal Lewis. He's been solid today, to be fair to him. Newcastle driving forward now. Joe Willock driving forward. It takes too long to make a decision. There's too many individuals today in this final third. Give the fucking ball. I agree. Unless we start giving the ball in the final third and take a chance, we're going to let these back in. After I've just said about that about Jamaal Lewis, who almost loses the ball. Newcastle continue to play. Joe Linton looks to sting it forward. It's dropped kindly for Callum Wilson, who's given it to Joe Willock. Miggy is out on the left-hand side. He's got no one with him. He hits it out for a corner for Newcastle United. Come on then. Come on, lads. Come on. It's been tough, Jay Scott. It's been tough. If it stays 1-0, I can't. We need to look at getting a second goal here. Lowton comes off for Roberts. This is getting ridiculous how much we are giving the ball away. This squad needs a foreign training camp like Eddie Howe did with Bournemouth. Let them get learning the roles and teamwork. I honestly thought that was a corner. It must have come back off Miggy. Good header from Joe Linton there. No winner for the second ball. It's headed back out. Callum Wilson rolls the shoulder. He's been brought down. Surely that's a free kick. Roberts. No, it wasn't Roberts with the booking. Done very well there, Callum Wilson. Knows exactly what he's doing. Wins a free kick for Newcastle United. Michael, if Burnley don't score, Newcastle will win. Has he actually said that? Has he not actually said that? I thought you were all taking the piss. He's not said that, surely. Tarkowski's been all right. He's been all right. He's been very good, to be fair. John Joe Shelby over the free kick, about 40 yards out. Little dink towards the back post. It's poor, really, but it goes out for a corner as it deflects off Robert's toe. Yes, Peter Griffin, they did get a last-minute equaliser against Chelsea. Josh Brown on the left wing crosses the ball, and Joe Linton heads it in for an own goal. Oh, that's horrible. Leave that at the door. Don't want that negativity. You get banned from the chat for that. Could have been a foul there. You pushed him in the back, didn't they? Whipped in. Maxi. Oh, tries to thrash one towards goal. Goes out for another corner. Great pressure. We do need to add more pressure. But yes, it's going in the right direction. Big Joe has been our best player this season, whether you like it or not. Not a disagreement from me, mate. Said it from the first week. This is the thing, isn't it? Burnley can sit back, absorb some pressure and potentially hit us on the counter, but they've not really done that all season. Back out to John Joe. Whips one in off his left boot. Not good enough. Burnley can't break it. No, John Joe picks up the ball again. Little chip out to Maximin. Maximin looks to beat the fullback. He's inside. Tries to cut back, but he gives the ball away. Joe Linton's on the edge of the area. Oh, he could have hit it maybe. Lovely ball out wide to Miggy. Miggy looking for a bit of space. Hits it. Oh, I tell you what, I think that might have been going in. Does it not take the deflection? I think that's going in, you know. I could be wrong. Another Newcastle corner. This is better. I think that's going in. Oh, I tell you what. Oh, that could have gone in. John Joe with the whipperoo. That is terrible. Terrible. He should be fined a week's wages for that. Lovely reverse pass. He whipped it. Oh, fuck. Another Newcastle United corner. Another Newcastle United corner. Come on, lads. John Joe, beat the first man, will ya? Beat the first man, Jonge. Whips it in. Oh, come on. There's no challenge whatsoever. Oh. John Joe out on the edge of the box. Oh, he hits one towards goal and Pope puts it over another corner. Newcastle United are really piling on the pressure now. It's a nice little strike from John Joe Shelby. He's trying to caress it in. Easy enough save for Nick Pope, to be fair. But as you were all saying in the comments, a very, very good spell of pressure. Come on. If the score stays like this. It's whipped in. Falls to Maxi. Oh, he's tried to be clever. Tried to feint. Hits him off the chest. Burnley clear the ball for a Newcastle United throw in. 10 minutes left and I'm panicking. Burnley looking to make another substitution. What are Newcastle going to do, if anything? Who's coming off? Goodmanson comes off for Rodriguez. Burnley are going for it here. This is bad for my health too, mate. Joe Linton looking to hold the ball up. Goal kick to Burnley. Please hold on. Please. Burnley have basically... Yeah, I was just about to say that. Burnley have basically gone 3 up top. Like, they are not fucking about. Jock, I will also be swearing, mate. Oh, this is tough to watch. I'm so glad I've got to watch it with The 300 of you that are in the chat, I'm shitting myself. John Joe gives it back to Dubravka. Stings it forward. There's no one there. That's not what I want to see. We need to keep hold of the bastard ball. Don't invite pressure, for God's sake. Oh, no. Burnley are on the attack. It's out wide. He's whipped it. Oh, Jesus Christ. It goes really, really deep. Out to the left-hand side. Got to be... Oh, it's a Burnley corner. Shit! What is going on here? Oh, no. Oh, no. Burnley corner. Already built an extension on my flat brick in it. Burnley whips it in. Oh. Oh. Oh, I thought that... Oh. I thought that was glancing towards goal. Jesus Christ. 8 minutes left. What we do best, implode. Same old Newcastle, get in front, then lose or draw the game. Why have we suddenly just stepped off? Don't try and not lose this. Don't try and draw this, not draw this, Robbie. Keep pushing forward. Keep pushing forward. I can't hear the crowd. I've got the volume turned down. Go on, Maxi. Put pressure on him. Yeah, I don't want to sit him back here. I don't want to invite pressure. That's what worries me. Oh, Burnley have got the advantage here. Oh, it's goal. 1-1. For fuck's sake. Is he offside? Is Rodriguez offside? Oh. Stop fucking around. Keep hold of the ball. Please tell me he's actually offside. Oh, he's off there. Oh, I don't know about this, guys. Oh, thank God. Thank God. He's definitely off. But keep hold of the ball. That is a let-off. Six minutes left. Why are we imploding again? Just play football. Massive wake-up call, mate. Massive wake-up call. Of course it is. You press forward and keep the ball here. Come on, mate. Why the hell would anyone? There's no way, mate. Surely you don't want to sit back with our track record, because us inviting pressure causes situations like that. What we've done is keep the ball and press well in the last 20 minutes and kept them at bay. Why is that suddenly changed? No, Ian, that's exactly how it works, mate. That's how football works. I can in a squad of 11, pressing the ball and having the ball and still pressing the team. I can do both at the same time. That's fine, but if we're keeping the ball whilst pressing them, then we don't have to worry about the three that they've got up top. The last thing I want to do, personally, in my opinion, is sit deep. That's what worries me, because we've had so many situations in the past where that's happened and we give goals away. Oh, I don't like 5 at the back. This 5 at the back. I hope to God we don't concede. It's just so worrying. I just don't think it's a good idea to go 5 at the back. They're in. No, and I appreciate everyone saying that. Everyone's saying that we've gone 5 at the back to counter their 3. Guys, we've done that for the last 3 seasons, and it's never worked ever. It didn't work under Rafa. We don't have the players to play that. We tried to back 7 once. Yeah, look, I'll 100% do whatever it takes. I'm just the back 5 is a worry, isn't it? Imagine being the shot work and still getting paid. Joe Linton's a very angry boy. Oh, don't want to jinx it, lads. Don't want to jinx it. Yeah. Joe Linton's lost his head. Oh, I'm so nervous I can't talk. And I don't want to look at the chat either because I know a few of you are like 30 seconds in front maybe. Burnley have got a throw out on the right-hand side. Every man and his dog are in the box. Long ball in. Oh, get rid. Fucking hell. Newcastle clear. Maxi chasing down. Absolutely blistering down towards Nick Pope. Oh, puts it on him, to be fair. Nick Pope's absolutely sent Maxi for a hot dog. Burnley have the ball out on the left-hand side. He whips it in. Cleared by, I don't know, throw in about 40 yards out. Taylor gives it to Dwight McNeil. Dwight McNeil's got space to cross. Deep ball in. Oh, tell you what, if he gets his head on it, it's a great ball in from McNeil. Tarkowski can't get his head on it. It's definitely not fouled. Maybe lose his foot in. Tell you what, a great opportunity for someone to get a head on it there. I think it might have... Is it gone out for a corner? No, it's not. 1 minute added time. I didn't see. Oh God. Is it really? Oh, fuck. 1 minute added time. Four minutes. Who said 1? Who said 1 minute added time? You buggers. Absolutely done me. No need. Absolutely no need for that, is there? Oh, please. I've almost turned it off. Blow the whistle. Oh, I can't watch. I can't believe this is what it's come down to, and trying to get a result that we're stressing against Burnley. Oh man. If Bruce was in charge, they'd all be on stretchers by now. Right, everyone in the chat, because there's about 350 of you now. We've got just under 2 minutes left. If Newcastle United win this, I need every one of you to smash that like button. Okay, smash it. These fans are unreal. Amanda's looking happy. Burnley on the ball. Pressing them high now. Much better. That's it. John Joe. Oh, he slipped. Come on, you boys. This is it, surely. This is it, surely. Oh, I need every one of you to smash that like button. Fucking blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Oh. Oh, cry. Toscas. This has got to be it. Joe, give it him. Just give him the ball, Joe. Give him the ball. Finish it. Hit that. Oh. They're not giving him a goal kick. Eh. Get in! Get in! Get in! Come on! How are the lads? First win of the season. It's against Burnley. I don't care. Celebrating like we won the fucking World Cup. Get in! Get in! Come on! We needed that. Let's push on now. Come on! Oh, we were definitely down if we didn't get a result tonight. Definitely down. But we're still alive. We're still alive. Smash that like button, guys. Come on. Eddie Howe, absolutely ecstatic with the win. Isaac Hayden, everyone is over the moon. Oh, my God. Who's that team we call United? Who's that team we all adore? And we play in black and white and we all know how to fight. We'll support you evermore. Who's that team we call United? Who's that team we all adore? And we play in black and white and we all know how to fight. We'll support you evermore. Oh my God. Come on. Lads, lasses, absolute legends. Thank you very much for all of the support today. We've won. We finally got our first win of the season. Oh my God. Oh my God. Eddie Howe is at the wheel. Oh, what a stressful event that's been. What a stressful event. Jesus Christ. Well, we certainly won't win at Leicester or Liverpool next. Leicester, the Leicester game, you don't know. You don't know about that Leicester game. They're not in amazing form, are they? To be fair. They're not in amazing form. They're not in amazing form. Oh, let's have a look at some of your comments. Lads, I feel like I'm going to have a heart attack. First of many. How are the lads? How cool is that? Clean sheet. Oh, my God. Dare I say Leicester away, Liverpool away, City away, Manure and Everton. I know it's a tough run, but Leicester, I think we could go and get a result against Leicester. Liverpool getting a win as well. Oh, my God. Thank you to all of you that have joined me today. You're absolute heroes. You really are. What a win. What a win. The Newcastle Fans TV WhatsApp chat is going off. As always, we'll have lots of content coming up. We'll have Lee and Johnny, I imagine, will be doing the instant reaction, or Harry, maybe, I don't know. Then we'll have the last word. I'm not sure what the crack is with the fan reaction. I don't think we're going to be able to do it, to be honest. Unfortunately. Oh, I need to, though, don't we, really? We need to. Southampton 1, Brighton 1. Was that the final score? Shout out to the MyCat. Where did I get this from? This was from Free Plug. Football Bubbles, they're called. Football Bubbles. If you guys go over there or find their Twitter page or whatever, tag me in it, tag Newcastle Fans TV in it, so we give them a free plug, see if they can send us some more gear. Yes, for us to stay up, we need to work that ball into the box. 20 shots, but from outside the box, a lot. Toon. I can look forward to match of the day for once. 100% buzzing. Finally got the win. Well deserved. Now we push on. Whew. Thank you very much, guys. Been waiting for this moment. Let's go. Honestly, what a time to come back on the watch along. Do it on my own with you guys, and we get a win. What a day. What a Saturday afternoon. Have a few beers. Enjoy it. We're still back. We're still alive, Premier League wise. We're alive. What can we do? Can we kick on and get a result against Leicester? I certainly bloody hope so. My thanks to everyone who gave links out. It has been emotional, mate. It has been emotional. I couldn't watch the last 10 minutes. I felt like that as well. Honestly, no one change your pants for the next game. Where's that comment? What a comment from Hoskas. We have to have some sort of superstition stuff, don't we? I am wasted here in South Korea. Go on, Nick. I love that. Have a great weekend, says Parker. Absolutely. All of you have a fantastic weekend. Ian says, you think we should have won away to Arsenal? What's it like on the move, mate? Cheers. You're most welcome, Alan. Thank you very much for joining, mate. Brent says, Carl has to do all the watch-alongs now. I'll definitely do that, 100%. I'm going to be doing a few anyway because I can't go to games at the moment. Love that, mate. It's much easier having a heart attack with you all, isn't it? We can all do it together. Don't you just love VAR? Always emotional with the tune. Imagine if VAR wasn't a thing. We could potentially have drawn. Oi from Gilliang, China, had a few beers. Well done, JK. Oh, it's class having you all from all over the world. This is why I love it. I'd love to meet a lot of you in person. It'd be excellent. Imagine us all just sat in a pub somewhere, all 300 of us, talking everything we talk about, stressing together, getting drunk. That'd be fantastic. Now we all become Man City fans. Smash Watford, please. Too stressful. I thought I was about to have a heart attack. Get in. First game I haven't watched this season. I think I am the problem. Morpay, 98th minute equaliser. Wow. Guys, remember, this is a hard team to beat. Wolves couldn't. Yeah, I know. You know, like I said, the last time Burnley were beaten was October the 16th against Manchester City. So they're definitely a difficult team to break down. So credit to the lads. We need to get it done. I thought it was going to be low scoring. I thought maybe Burnley could have got a goal and Newcastle could have won 2-1, but 1-0 will take all day long. Sunderland couldn't win either. Productive Saturday. Shelby had another good match. Different man with Eddie in charge. Isn't he just? Shelby, mom, 100%. You know what? Him or Joe Linton again. Who fainted when Rodriguez scored? I was just like, yeah, everyone played pretty well. Great finish to win it. Deserved to take the points. What an assist from Fabian Shaw. I'll keep saying that. Will the old entertainers top for the first time in years have to wear it for the Leicester match now? Definitely. Sat in Central Station watching, get in. Credit to Lascelles, he played well. He didn't have a bad game at all. Joe Linton, great again. Definitely. This will give us huge confidence, says Shafiq. I paid a little. Oh, dear. I questioned Eddie starting Lascelles, but hey, what do I know? Come on, the tune. It wasn't pretty, but Frank Spencer got us the result. I love it. Let's kick on it and try and nick a few points for the upcoming fixture. Dylan, my God, the club is killing me. Get in from Japan. Kotaro Nakano from Japan. Amazing. What a great feeling to win again. Good to have you back in here, mate. Let's meet in Milan for the Champions League. Can you imagine? I'm there. I fancy 3 points at Everton. They're not exactly doing well. No, they're not. I think that's putting it politely. Glad my morning has started well. LA, California. This is amazing, guys. From all of you that are around the country and all over the world, if you haven't subscribed, please do. I want to, not just for numbers. I'd like to interact with you all more and turn the notification bell on because so when we're live streaming again. Because I'd love to interact with you all more. We've got the regulars in here who I love, but there's more and more people coming from around the globe, and it's amazing to have you all in. So yeah. Subscribe if you want to. If you do, press the notification bell and let's get another win together. Let's enjoy Heart Attack Field Saturday. Where are the Yanks? I'd enjoyed their passion. There's new ones in here today, Steve. Great start to my morning, says Spencer. Clean sheet is massively more important moving forward than the win. In terms of Steve, I think Steve will be available next week, mate, to be fair. They have to approach every game believing they can beat anyone 100%. Amron was immense for us in the second half. Yes, Newcastle won. I'm happy. Having a fantastic time in India. Good to have you in here, mate. Absolute different team under Howe. It's good without Clark. Amron was really good. Greetings from America, says Dan. New Jersey to be specific. What an awesome way to start my morning. Amazing. One of my best pal is living in New York, so maybe I'll come over and we can go to Jersey Mills and meet up. Dan, what do you reckon? I've been to Jersey Mills before, so yeah. Joe Linton, great game again. 3 Sunday joints, maybe. Love it. Goodness me, my heart sunk when that goal from Jay's hit in our post, but finally got a win. Cheers, people. Good times are coming. It was panic stations, wasn't it? Panic stations. I'd definitely meet up with you if you, mate. I'll definitely be over in New York at some point. 100%. Definitely. So obviously I'm not too far from New Jersey. Finally, a bit of luck on our side. So happy Rodriguez was offside. Needed 3 points, but still a lot to do. Williams from the West Coast. God, so many people from the US. I love it. Subscribe, guys. Let's forge friendships. Good evening from... I'm rubbish with flags. Someone please. Actually, I'm really good with flags. Who is that? Someone help me out with that one. Hi from Hong Kong. Yes, Paul. Leicester, Liverpool, City, Man U and Everton next matches. It's going to be difficult. Yes, we have a huge mountain to climb. We do. Elliot's in the chat. I'm really happy with our first win this season. I hope the great escape from the relegation zone is coming, but some tough games over the Christmas period. Yes, there are, mate, but what a win. Enjoy it, Elliot. Really hope Willock learns how to shoot again. Gary, Houston, USA. Go on, mate. Are you a Texans fan? I'm a Bucks fan. Was at Singapore? Thank you, Dylan. Thank you. It wasn't Poland, Jason. It had something in the corner, bud. Thank you for everyone updating me on the Singapore flag. I do apologise. So thank you to thank you. Never met another Newcastle from the USA. I met Jimmy Conrad once. He's a huge fan, but he played for the US national team. He's not a friend or anything. Where's Steve living at the moment? Steve's not. Isn't Steve from the Channels in New England? I think he's in New England. He's not too far from you. I might be wrong in saying that. I feel like a lot of Americans with a passion and hard-working attitude. Newcastle as a city club. Big ups to all the Magpies around the world. 100%. Nail on the head. Rome wasn't built in a day, absolutely. The importance of breaking that mental block of not winning a game going forwards is immense. Now the players can see hard work, good team play can win games. I'm just so glad to have it out there. Gary, Texans fan. Difficult season, mate, isn't it? To be fair. I feel for you. You've been gutted, to be fair. Had the team gutted, haven't you? 2-2 away. It was never in doubt. Can't wait for Steve to give Joe Linton another 5.5. I'll have to see if anyone's available to do scoring the players quickly, to be honest, because it'd be really helpful. I'm not going to be able to do fan reaction as well, to be fair. Where are we? I've lost. Let's have a look. See if anyone's available for scoring the players. So don't just want to cut it there because we've got to win. Let's celebrate it together. Joe Linton Almiron. Almost thought Murphy will score. Lewis must stay left at the back. He's only going to get better. Finally, some positivity to build on. I know. Andy's okay. Cool. Sorry, mate. I've got my laptop in front of me. I couldn't see you. Right, guys. I'm just gonna change over to a different format. Bear with me a second. Just going to chuck a video up while I get the layout and stuff sorted, guys. We're going to go into scoring the players. We won't be doing the fan reaction, unfortunately. But scoring the players coming up very shortly. And I'm just going to chuck a countdown timer on. Right, we're back. So I'm just going to change the branding over, of course. I should have done that while I was waiting. I do apologise. Scoring the players, I'm going to be joined by James and Andrew. So we will get through that very, very shortly. Andrew, mate, you right?
Very good. Good to see you well, mate.
Second, mate. I can't hear anyone. It's not you, it's me.
Good to see you well, Cole.
Hello, boys. You right?
You all right, buddy? Good to see you well, Cole. His Ciaran's gone.
Yeah.
Old age.
This has gone badly. I can't hear anyone. I do apologise.
We can't hear you, though.
You can hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Good to see you well, mate.
Let me sort this out.
We're there, or? I should have a banner saying technical difficulties.
Why can't I hear anyone? I'm just going to come out and come back in. Bear with me, guys. I apologise. If you want to talk amongst yourselves.
Brandon, lad.
Hey, Brandon.
You get home okay?
Second, mate. You can hear me?
Get home okay
Yeah.
after your flight was cancelled?
Okay, good. Okay, I'll finally win one. It's been a while. Feels strange.
I forgot what it was like.
What a win!
Yeah.
So Carl comes back in for scoring the plays, isn't he?
Aye.
Yeah, he just had some
Scored the
technical
penalty.
difficulties.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Frank Spencer today.
Say it again?
He's been getting called Frank Spencer today, so
Who's
long
that?
story, mate. You didn't see the comments earlier, obviously.
Oh, okay. No idea.
Some others do have him.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm doing it from my car actually now. As I'm in the Czech Republic and signal is shit. And here they have a good sound system as well. So I'll sit in my car in front of the house. Have to be creative sometimes. What did you guys think of the game though? Ah, there he is.
Sorry?
There he is. Never mind.
Apologies for that. I am usually technical. I don't know why I couldn't hear anyone. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can.
You guys should have shut
guys.
up. Just not react. It's just let him have it.
I know.
Good story. Good live stream, Carl. By the way.
Appreciate that, mate. I
like it.
yeah,
I like
won't
the new,
waste anyone's time.
Huh?
So, should we start with Dubravka? I'll come to you, Andrew.
Well, I missed the first 20 minutes, sorry. So I was at the hospital with a little one. So I heard he made a couple of good saves that were more for the camera than anything. Because I was listening to the radio. But from what I saw from 34th minute onwards, I think he took liberties a little bit at the balls from playing the ball out the back. But as a goalkeeper, saving shots and coming collecting balls, I thought he did good. I'd give him a 6.5.
6.5. Anyone disagreed? Anyone feel that's harsh or
Slightly higher, I would say though.
Nah,
say that again, mate?
I would rate him as slightly higher though.
Okay. Why?
Didn't make any mistakes. And he was strong in the aerial duels as well. Yeah.
I was always a little bit
like
worried when
7.5.
some balls were coming in from corners and things. That was my thing with him. I still thought he was flapping at certain things. I don't know how you felt, James.
Yeah. I thought he had a tough game
Yeah.
with the Burnley lads standing on his toes all the time, weren't they? So I don't think it's an easy job to pull the ball out of the sky when you've got three of the Burnley lads with their size standing on you. So yeah,
No.
I think he had a
And they're
good game
hell of
today.
a team to play against in the box, aren't they, Burnley?
Yeah, did his job,
Definitely.
didn't concede. So you know.
I'll come round to yourself for the next one, James. We'll go from left to right. Jamaal Lewis keeps his place. I would kind of thought that Eddie Howe might stick Ritchie in there just for his crossing opportunities, but obviously Jamaal Lewis keeps his place. How do you feel that he got on today? I thought it was relatively solid, to be fair.
Yeah, I thought it was great. I'll give him a 7.5. You know, I thought he did really well down that left hand side. I think his fitness is there, which is like for all to see, which is a strange one considering he's been out so long. I thought to chop and change sort of this stage of the season coming up to Christmas, but yeah, fitness is good, making good decisions. Defensively, I thought he was really great today. I mean, offensively didn't get too involved, but that was fine. You know, we've got other players that can do that in a game against Burnley, but defensively, I don't think he put a foot wrong. So, you know,
Fair enough, mate. Brandon, I'll come over to you. Let's start with again another potentially surprise in Jamaal Lascelles coming back into the side. Some people would have preferred Federico Fernandez to have started, but at the end of the day, Lascelles is the captain. You know, he walked straight back in. How do you feel he performed today?
Didn't do anything wrong, actually. Had a quite good game, in my opinion. So I would definitely give him a 7. He looked organized and did what he had to do. Not outstanding, but like this is what you see a little bit of the old Jamaal Lascelles back. I know that goes a little bit far, but like he had a good game. So I mean, if he can get this line forward, I would feel more confident with him leading the back four.
Who we got? Yeah, quite a few people are agreeing, to be fair, in the chat. 7 for Lascelles. I'll come straight back to yourself, Andrew. His partner in crime today, Fabian Schär. What did you make of him?
Well, if Jamaal Lascelles is getting a 7, I think Shaw gets a 7.5. The only reason being is because the goal that Jay Rodriguez scores, Jamaal Lascelles is the centre half marking Jay Rodriguez, and if it's 8 inches difference, it's a goal.
Yeah.
I think he just switches off for a second. We've got away with
inches.
a little bit. That's not it. That's not a dig at Jamal's movement. So I think if we're going to give him 7.5.
Lost you there, mate.
Andrew's no. It's Andrew. His internet is shit.
I can share you link went off.
Yeah, I lost the last bit that you said there, Andrew. What was that? Sorry, mate.
It was simply just the movement. I thought it was no criticism against Jamaal Lascelles. I just thought that Jay Rodriguez's movement was the difference there. But I don't think Shaw. You could see that Chris Wood stood on Jamaal Lascelles today. He wanted to target Jamaal Lascelles. So considering that, I think he did really well. And I just think Shaw was a little bit better on the ball. So that's why I'm giving him a little bit more.
Yeah,
But I want to say though about the goal.
Arguably though, he's got an assist. Arguably, just.
But what I want to say to that, and Andrew though, like if Jay Rodriguez wasn't offside, he wouldn't have scored that. So, you know,
Wasn't
I'm
much
pretty
in
sure
it.
about that. I'm pretty sure if he was onside, he wouldn't have received it. He wouldn't have scored it.
I think regarding Jamal's game today, I think he had like a game of two halves, really. I think the first half was really exploited, and we came very lucky at times to not concede, not because the quality wasn't there from Burnley of the ball going in the box, but Jamaal, there was like multiple occasions I can think of in the first half where he wasn't even aware defenders were behind him, like leaving it to Lewis and like and Manquillo like on the flanks to sort of like tuck in. But But yeah, second half I thought was really great defensively. Like put his head on everything. Sort of after the goal went in, I think he gained a bit of confidence in that and was like, more up for the fight.
Yeah, definitely. And I'll come to yourself at Manquillo then, James. What did you make of his performance?
Yeah, I think Manquillo was solid down that right hand side. I think he didn't really do too much wrong today. I mean, he always offers going forward that, like, don't really play with a right winger, do we, of sorts? But he always offers that by standing on the touchline, and Shelby always finds him quite often, doesn't he, down that right hand side? So I think going forward he was great. Defensively, he did well, putting a few good challenges. So yeah, give him about. I think again, if I'm going to give Lewis 7.5, I'm going to give Manquillo 7.5 as well today.
Fair enough, mate. 7.5 for Manquillo. Let us know in the comments if you agree. I think most people do, to be fair.
Carl, are you not scoring anyone?
No, I am not.
You're smart. You're a smart man. That's what you want to say. You don't want to burn your fingers.
No, I've had my banter today. I don't need any more.
You just want to give Joe Linton a 5.5. That's what it is.
Oh dear. Brandon, let's move to the midfield. Unchanged partnership in the centre of the midfield in Jonjo Shelvey and Joe Willock. Who do you want to take? You want to start with Jonjo?
I take Jonjo.
Go for it.
I love how Jonjo is performing under Eddie Howe, actually. First, I thought was it Brighton, that he played out okay, pretty well, actually. That I was thinking maybe it's again this one of these odd games that he plays well, but he actually can keep the line going. So I really like it. Today he just threw himself out there, made tackles, made runs. Looks like a new Shelby. I think 8 p.m. going to bed for him is working out pretty well.
Yeah, I agree. What
sorry, Nima score, right? Sorry, mate. I think he was arguably the best player on the field besides Joe Linton as well. So I would like to give Shelby an 8, and I'll let you guys decide if you rate Joe Linton higher than Shelby. But I think he was really good for us today, so I would say 8.
Jonjo Shelvey gets an 8. I think that's deserved. To be fair, I do think that's deserved. I'll come straight back round to Andrew and give you his partner in crime as well. Joe Willock, how do you feel he performed? There's a lot of people in the comments prior to the game and the first half saying that he's not lived up to expectations since we signed him. Do you feel like that was still the same after the game, mate? Or is there anything he showed you that you thought was all right?
When the game's open, we're seeing the best out of Willock. When the game's not open, we're seeing the worst out of Willock. I think I've seen a few of the comments and I totally agree with them. We're not seeing the Willock that we had last season. Simple as that. He's been asked to do a different job. Let's be honest. It's not all his fault. But I think if you look across the team today, you'd probably say he was one of the worst performers, if not the worst for us. 5.5. I just think reason being is he gave the ball away a few times. And just his link-up play just didn't seem to be there today. He tried a few things too much, a little bit like ASM. He tries things too much, a little bit. But you can't knock his effort today. But I just think his performance overall was a bit poor.
Fair enough. I wouldn't disagree at all. I think most people in the chat are in and around that as well. Coming over to yourself, James, I wasn't surprised that Miggy started. Like I said, anyone that was with us at the start, I did my lineup at like 6 a.m. this morning, which is why I forgot to change Ritchie round to Jamaal Lewis. But I put Miggy in there thinking that he would start today.
Yeah.
And he did. What did you make of his performance?
Yeah, I'm normally a big advocate of Miggy. I know that he hasn't shown lots for us over the seasons, but I've always stuck by him in that regard. So it's nice to see him getting in the team. I think he's going to offer us something different going forward to the end of the season, with him being quite inconsistent, Fraser being quite inconsistent. We're going to need both of them to sort of like swap out when they have bad games. But I thought today, he done really well coming off that right-hand side. He's always going to chase things down, always going to run. Got in a few scraps with Taylor, didn't he, down on that right-hand side? and that was a good little battle between both of them. So for him to just put himself about, chase everything down. I mean, he had that great shot that looked like it was going in as well.
Yeah, I thought it was going in.
Yeah, so challenged the keeper as well today. So he just needs to add that element to his game, I think, and be a bit more direct when he does receive the ball in the final third. You see him cut back quite a lot, push the ball back out to Shelby. I'd like to see him take a few more men on, but for the first game back in starting 11, I'd give him a 7.5 today again today. So I think he did well.
There was quite a few people that wanted him subbed off because they felt at times he was running into blind holes. But again, do you think maybe his work rate and his tenacity getting back goes unmissed sometimes?
Yeah, I think as well. Like if you're going to sub him off, you look at that bench today; it was quite weak. Like who really is going to come on? Attack like it's only really going to be it's like for like with Jacob Murphy, or you change the formation, put Gale on. But I think Miggy's the one. Like I would have kept him on. I think he didn't do anything wrong, so I wouldn't have taken him off throughout that game.
That's fair enough, mate.
He was defensively strong as well. Again, defensively tracking back all the time.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I'll come to yourself, Brandon. Let's start with. No, I'll leave him. Joe Linton.
Okay. I find it hard to say who's the man of the match because Joe Linton worked his ass off again. He's actually progressing like a £40 million, not striker then at least, but at least player. At least he's proving himself. And he actually shows that he really wants to play for this club in the end, which I doubted sometimes. Tracking back all the time, going forward, also good. But only criticism I have for him is that, and for other players as well, ASM or Wilson or whatever, just like poor decision making. Like sometimes it's better to pass the ball out wide and go for the crossing instead of like going for your own success and shoot on target, which Joe Linton did 2 or 3 times today. And it actually was better to play the ball out wide and get a cross in. So yeah, maybe I think that's why Shelby then is man of the match. So I will give Joe Linton. You guys scored some players 7.5, which I think he did better there. But I give Joe Linton an 8 as well.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. I agree. Like, I'm so over the moon with how he's progressed this season, and I'm so even more over the moon with what Eddie Howe's getting out of him. It's difficult. Like, I don't want to be annoyed at him for like making bad decisions today, because in the past he wouldn't have gone on and tried to have the confidence in trying to drive at goal and have a shot. So it's one of them where definitely was the better decision to give the ball, but again, in the same breath, I don't want to take that confidence away from him that he's got. So again, like, I'm so happy with how he's progressing. Yeah, he definitely could have made better decisions, but his work rate was fantastic again. He just looks so much stronger on the ball as well. Like, he's unbeatable in the air at the moment.
Yeah, wins everything in the middle of the park, doesn't he? That number 10 role, I think everything today that came out of the sky, it was his. He wasn't letting anyone take it off of him.
It's such a shame that it was Wilson getting the goal today and not Joe Linton, because if anyone deserved to get the goal to get us a win this season, it was Joe Linton, I think, personally.
God,
Take nothing away from Wilson, great finish, but it would have been great for the fan if we just to see him get that goal, because for me, he's been our best player all season.
Yeah, nearly got on a header at the front post as well at one point, didn't he? Just went straight over his head, but cross had been slightly nicer. That could have gone straight in, so no go.
Because I agree, it's like one of them where, like I was saying, shouting it on the watch long, like, you've got to go out wide, but in the same breath in my head, I'm like, if you go in central and thrash him on top bins, I will get naked on stream, no problems.
I think the criticism on Joe Linton was fair though. Like when we had criticism on him, but like when he does, sorry, that's the radio that jumps on. But I think it's fair enough to praise him as well when he performs well. Like it's not that we had something out. That's not what I'm amazed. Like it's not that we were on a sort of witch hunt for Joe Linton or whatever. We'll get him out of the club. But if you perform shit, we just say it as fans, and now he gets positive no, how you say that? Positive words.
I've got a comment here. I'm not trying to out anyone or anything, but Neil says that we were crap and weren't very lucky. Come on, be honest. Do you feel that way? I felt like we weren't very good first half because I thought Burnley would come out of the blocks for the first 15, 20 minutes, but I expected that. I thought second half we played well, personally.
Yeah, we controlled the game second half.
From the 70th minute, we controlled the whole game. Burnley let open too many space in the midfield. They too much gap was in the midfield of Burnley, and we should have scored. We got so many chances from the 70th minute on until the 80th.
At one point, it was corner after corner. So I don't know if crap is a fair reflection of, if Burnley are playing bad and we're getting corner after corner after corner, then
you'll have to make sure you fix your other light call for next week when Joe Linton scores one from the middle.
I know.
So we can see everything.
It was, I need all of them on. I'll come round to yourself, mate, because obviously you're rightly critical of Maxi when he needs to be criticised, and rightly so. So, what did you make of his performance today?
Hit he miss. There was times in the game where he looked like he was going to get a goal, and then we went 1-0 up. And I think again he had his moments. But there were so many moments when we just need to keep a hold of the ball and he give it away again. Same problems with him. It's great to watch. It is. That's the problem with it. He gets the ball, he takes one player on, and you're like, go on. And you think there's a ball out wide. Are you going to play it? Wilson showed him what to do when he put Miggy through for that shot that went wide.
Yeah.
There was both of them next to each other. Wilson kind of took over the rails and just put a ball through for him. And if I'd been Wilson then, I would have said to Miggy, that's what you should be doing. But what do I give him? He tracked back, he worked hard, he did his normal things. I think 6.5. I can't give him any higher simply because I don't think he did anything absolutely brilliant, and I don't think he did anything terrible. But he was in the game as well.
I think that's fair enough. Let's see what the people in the comments are saying. I think the majority of people are agreeing. Well, no one's really said anything about Maxi, to be fair. But I was saying there was so many times in the first half where I just felt like he was showing too much of the ball. Like he loves to go. He almost overdoes it at times, doesn't he? Like that last
into
touch.
people rather than away from them.
I think
that passing a ball is faster than just running around with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give our players an opportunity to going forward as well, or like you want to win the game, right? And with walking and hoping that you outplay 4 or 5 men, if it succeeds, fair play, nice game. But sometimes it's better to just play along to your teammates. So I'm going a little bit too much for his own success. I get it though, but
he's a mix between Ben Arthur and Robert, but without the numbers.
Yeah, what I would say as well is like these sort of games where we have needed him against Norwich, Burnley, Brentford, he hasn't really done a lot in any of those. For a player who's supposed to be like the talisman, and like him and Wilson are supposed to like drag us through this relegation fight. Like those are the 3 games that Maxi should really be like attacking with intent and going, right, I need to get balls into the box. Everything needs to be direct. We need to get like think quite selfishly in terms of I need to get my numbers up and I need to provide at least goal scoring opportunities for the rest of the team. But those last 3 games looked a little bit lethargic, a little bit lazy at times. That yellow card that he got was just because he didn't put pressure on the ball. And then when the ball broke free, he was like, "Oh, I'll go and attack it now." But he should be chasing that down for, from the
I don't know about you, but the thing that annoys me most about him is he'll cut in, he'll be 3 players, he'll take a shot on, it'll hit the first defender, and then he stands and throws his arms up in the air, and he waits for everyone else to track back. It's so frustrating. On another day that shot might have went in, but he knows that. That's why he stands there with his arms up in the air going, I get them in training. You can tell he's scoring them in training because he's throwing his arms up in the air and he just stops dead, and then we get caught on the break. Luckily, today we didn't, but in the past this season we have, and its cost were massive.
Yeah, I agree. I'd
like question though for you guys.
Sorry?
Yeah,
I got a general question for you guys.
Yeah.
But based on last season, that we would have scored Joe Linton an 8 and ASM a 6.5.
But this is it. I was just going to say, like you said, we were all on Joe Linton's back, and rightly so at times. Maybe not to the extent that we were, but we were critical of him, and a lot of that sometimes come down to the fact that he wasn't putting the effort in. Now, he doesn't have the raw talent that Maxi's got, but that doesn't warrant Maxi not putting in the same effort. Just because you're more talented than someone doesn't mean that you can't put as much effort in. Because it can compensate for not getting these lucky breaks with the strikes and stuff. Because imagine Maximin putting 100% in every game, even if he's not being able to be as effective in the way that he wants to be. It'd be an unreal player, So
you've just hit the nail on the head, Cole. You've just hit the nail on the head, mate.
So it's one of those, we can't not criticise him just because he's Maxi. At the end of the day, that's not how it works. But I'll come back to yourself, James. Wilson gets the winner. Like I said, Fabian Schär with the most intelligent assist I've ever seen in my whole life. But no, he comes out with a ball falls kindly to him, finishes it very, very well. We go out and get the win. I thought he made some fantastic runs today at times as well. Again, he's not been at his best this season, but we'd be lost without him at times. How do you think he got on today?
Yeah, I think he did really well. I mean, he's again, the last few games struggled and been a little bit isolated. Struggled to get into games, isn't he? Getting the ball into feet. I think he normally struggles to hold the ball up as well. When he's up there by himself, I don't think he's getting a lot of help from Maxi, who seems a bit too far away from him at times. But from what he did today and from last week as well, the penalty against Norwich was a high pressure situation. He still stuck it away. It wasn't the prettiest today. When he got the ball and his back was to goal, he still had a lot to do to turn with it, to stick it in there, like that. That there were a couple of Burnley men on the line. It wasn't an easy one to put in. So I think he's got to be up there for an 8. I think today as well.
Sorry about my dog in the background there kicking off. Yeah, I think that's fair. I agree. Like he did, it wasn't just a forward goal. He had a lot to do to finish that off. So I think that's a very fair assessment. What we got in the comments: City already 1-0 up against Watford. Thank God.
Thank God. Thank God.
I don't think it needs to be the prettiest for Wilson at this point in time. Do you know what I mean? Like he just needs to stick the ball in the back of the net. If he has a poor game every week and does that for us, then I'm not going to be complaining come the end of the season. So the performance wasn't exceptional from him, but that's fine. Today I didn't mind that.
And he's staying fit, which is a big thing for us. He's staying fit, brilliant, and he's got a manager that knows how to manage him as well.
Yeah, this is it. I mean, obviously him coming out and saying as well, I think we all saw that he didn't feel that anyone was actually fit for the first Premier League game was ridiculous. Like, I know we all kind of knew it, but we got abused for it, and it's just madness.
Yeah. Well, everyone could tell, couldn't they?
Yeah.
I don't think any Newcastle fan was thinking that we were fit at the first 5 games of the season, 6 games. We looked really horrendous. With Sean Longstaff didn't look fit in the midfield, did he? So
show some character, standing up and saying it how it is. Like Manquillo, I know he's not the best talent-wise, but you just see from the kid's attitude, he's just going to give. He might lack in areas, but I'd trust him rather than any other right back that we have, simply because I just think that he would take a broken jaw running into the box ahead of Kraft or Yedlin would have, or any of them. And in this situation, we need players like that.
100%, like nail on the head. Like that's exactly what we need. Like we've got a balance of. I was worried about have we got enough balance of those types of players and enough quality in the squad. But with Eddie Howe coming in, he's been able to instill that into everyone, it seems, as well. So that's exactly what I've always been a fan of Manquillo in terms of what we had at the club anyway. But yeah, we just need that. We need that to have any chance of getting out of the situation that we're in.
Despite that, though,
brilliant.
Despite that, I would still go for the new right back in January, though. I mean,
yeah,
at least an extra one.
Yeah,
Probably.
definitely. You need
like a
to
backup.
shore up there and left back, definitely.
And then let them battle it out.
First two positions, wing backs, isn't it?
Yeah, his numbers aren't too bad as well. You know, got a couple of assists, hasn't he, this season? Got a goal. So, you know, from the right back in the position that we're in, I don't think you can complain too much.
He scored as well, didn't he? Manquillo was that crap.
Yeah. No, he has scored. Yeah.
I can't remember who the first sub was.
Good question.
Fernandez, wasn't it?
Was it Fernandez for Lascelles?
Was another? It was Fernandez for Miggy, wasn't it?
Was it for Miggy? We went 5 at the back, didn't we? Sorry. Brandon Fernandez.
Yeah, I like Fernandez. Probably should have started ahead of. It's quite dark. Should start over Lascelles, though even Lascelles had a good game today. But I think Howe made the right substitution as well at that time, because Burnley was pushing a little bit more, and I'm not going to say his name anymore, but our previous manager just used to do. He probably wouldn't have made that decision, but he came in, he played well for what he needed to do. Just want to give him 6.5.
6.5, that's fair enough. Were you surprised, Andrew, that Federico didn't start today?
I was flabbergasted after all the credit he's been giving him all this week, saying how great the leadership, and he's been the model professional since he came into the club, especially after he came on in a game and was probably man of the match in that game. I think if I'd been Fernandez, I would have been a little bit biting my tongue on the bench today. But hats off to him, he came on and he didn't show anything. Yeah, he should have started. I was surprised.
It's Do you think he starts moving forward?
Depending on, I think it's depending on the team that will play. I think Eddie Howe will go back to 5 at the back against better sides.
Yeah.
Especially the likes of Leicester. Maybe not Everton. I think we'll probably play 4 at the back against Everton, simply just their weaknesses in midfield. But if we play 5 at the back, I think if Fernandez is, if he's fit, he's one of the 3. When we play 4 at the back, I think for me you've been, but I'm not too sure on Eddie Howe. I mean, Fernandez has got the same problems Lascelles has got. He's an old school defender. He defends. He's strong. He's tall. He's, as much as people say he's good on the ball, he's not the greatest passer of the ball.
Yeah.
So that's where I think he might keep Lascelles in ahead of him simply because he's club captain, or has been club captain in the past. But I'd personally play Fernandez. I think he's the best central defender at the club by a mile. Defending wise.
I do too. Jacob Murphy comes on 90th, 91st minute, I think, for Maximin, has one brief opportunity at the end that puts wide. So Fernandez and Murphy, non-applicables. But let's move on to Eddie Howe. I'll start with Andrew. Eddie Howe, mate. How does he go? He pulls out a first win against a difficult side to beat.
7.5, 8, 7.5. I think it's fair. I think he's done what he said. We can already see the changes. You know, we're trying to play out from the back. It got a little bit iffy at times towards the end of the first half, trying to play out from the back with Tupraka. Excuse me. But you can see an identity of the team. The team's trying to play a certain way. And he's done more in 6 weeks than I've seen under Steve Bruce in the sense of getting at that identity of the team. Steve Bruce would go from one game to the other and we wouldn't know which way we were playing. So yeah, I think you know what it is. I'm going to be nice and I'm going to give him an 8 because it's been first game in 15 games we're getting a win in the league. I think he deserves it. And winning's a habit. Getting a team out when you've got 15 18 players sitting there, not won for a long time, it can be very, very hard to get them out of that habit. And I think he's done it really well. Hats off to the lad.
James, yourself?
I'll give him a 9 or a 10. I just think that getting this first win was almost looked like a monumental task for Eddie Howe to sort of get that first one over the line. And we were never going to go to Burnley or any team for the first win and play this like free-flowing attacking football that sort of we're used to with Eddie Howe. So I don't think that, that was the objective in terms of like, I don't understand what he needs to do to get much higher for the first win. The first win, I just think that for him, just to get that, you get a 9 or a 10, because it seemed like an impossible task for me at the start of the season. I was like wondering where this first win was going to come from. So, he's got, the team's got to develop under him, hasn't it? So over the next few weeks and after Christmas, we'll see some more of that and some more of his philosophy ingrained in the team. But till then, just the first win's good enough for me.
Fair enough. Brandon?
I want to replace it a little bit though, because we're scoring Eddie Howe, but I think we should score Eddie Howe and Jason Tindall because he was almost just as active along the sideline as well, like Eddie Howe. Just as passionate as well, so I would like to give them both like an 8.5. I do believe, like, it seems like, I'm not going to go too quickly, get ahead of myself, but it seems like he's really improving players. Plus get them he gets them match fit. I do believe that the first win of the season is gonna get the morale up very well. So I have a good belief now going forward that we can at least. I know December we have some tough fixtures, really tough fixtures, but I do believe like we can at least end up. We're now on 10 points, at least at 14, and I think that will be enough for January to stay up in the end, because then you probably just need 9 wins and 5 draws or whatever to stay up, or to come around 36 points. So I'm scoring Eddie Howe and Jason Tindall an 8.5.
I think they come as a package, don't they? I don't really know what Jason does in terms of like behind the scenes too much, but obviously both of them.
He's vocal on match.
Yeah. So
Andrew was an 8, James was a 9, Brandon's 8.5. I think that's an 8.5 average.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I thought, I'm just absolutely over the moon that we got it. I genuinely thought, though, when he went 5 at the back, I was like, oh, God, he's bottled it and we're going to concede. I was like, shit. But, thankfully, we've pulled that out of the bag. And I'm not overly confident, but I'm quite confident that we can go and do something at the King Power Stadium, because Leicester haven't been in amazing form. To be fair, they don't look the Leicester that they have done in the past. And I feel like we do look better moving forward. So very excited to see how that plays out. But we finally got those 3 points on the board. We are no longer the only team in 92 or 94 clubs who not got a win. I think Burnley only had 1 win coming into today. I think we're a point outside of moving out of the relegation zone. Is that right?
But they've got a game in hand. So, like, Watford losing today, and I think the other team is... if the other team lose, we're 3 points off.
I think you're in it as well.
Yeah. So, it's we can all enjoy our weekend with today's result. It could have gone a very different way. It could have been literally staring relegation in the face, but we've got the win. We're hopefully going to kick on and get some results in what's going to be a barrage of tough fixtures. Man City, Everton, Leicester, Liverpool. Tough games coming up.
United.
But we kick on. Man United as well.
Now, though.
Exactly. Confidence in the side and identity, and the morale is through the roof. So I genuinely feel like we can probably cause some upsets in December. But thank you again to all 3 of you joining. Thank you to everyone that's been involved in the watch along today. You're absolute legends. I know there's people in the comments that said we need a technical guy behind the scenes. The problem is I am the technical guy. So when I get it wrong, I fucked it. I'm so sorry. I do apologise, but I'll work on things going forward. Genuinely, I appreciate all your time, guys. We'll see you in the instant match reaction, the last word. I'm sure there'll be stuff coming up over the next couple of days as well. Take care. Speak to you all soon. Bye-bye.
See you later, boys.
Take care, mate. All the best.